radio, talking about the sports you do and don't know, both within and surrounding Baltimore. Don't ask him about preseason games, oh no, stuffing things in Griffin Basso. Despite it being on the internet, he can call it what he wants, so Glenn Clark Radio, Glenn Clark Radio, Glenn Clark Radio. Duke sucks.
And then finally, I mentioned Lamar Jackson last hour, his status. My understanding is Lamar Jackson will practice today for the Baltimore Ravens, so a significant step back onto the field for the MVP who's
So he
dealing
pulls
with
his hamstring
a little
again.
bit of a back injury.
Maybe wait to turn Drew's mic on, and maybe wait until like the show's over, and that might be the appropriate time to turn Drew's mic on. It's Ian Rappaport earlier today on NFL Network saying that Lamar Jackson is going to return to practice today, which you would assume means he's going to return to the football field this Sunday night against the Steelers. But
Maybe.
yeah,
Depends on how cold it is up there.
Let's go. Here we go. Here, let's run it. Get all of them. Drew found out that he was sharing the spotlight today with Ken. Not that it was going to be better if Ken.
Well, I didn't know he was coming.
Right.
I mean, you guys got to.
Now-
I'll let you know.
You guys got to page me.
Now it's like
guess that's-
it's
text
like a child who found out that a girl was coming over. Now he's got to show off.
I was told.
I think I would be offended if I were
I
you
was-
with that.
I
I like Ken, actually.
no. Here's the thing.
I do like Ken.
I like.
I
Drew
do.
as well.
We don't have to lie.
You know.
I mean,
No.
I like Ken. Ken's one of the only guys. Ken's one of the only guys in your friend sphere that I actually like.
Yeah.
The rest of them, like Proctor, are losers.
There you go. We missed you yesterday.
I know. How was Dennis?
Dennis is wondering. I'm going to see him this afternoon. You should come with me.
Actually, you know what?
He and Rob are
I might go up there.
at Falston Barrel House today.
I might meet you up there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I can't stay long. I'm gonna
No.
go for a
What time are you
little
going to go?
while. I mean, they start at 3. I'd like to get there. Right
Oh,
away.
okay. I'll meet you there at 3 o'clock.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, you wait for me. No, seriously.
wait for
See you
him.
there.
No,
You
I'm
wait
going to
for
be
him.
there. I am. I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to come up. You want to come, Ken?
I don't.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't. It's okay.
We didn't invite
Ken
you.
and I saw each other a month ago
We did.
You had a
for a
social
barn
gathering?
burner. No, for a real barn burner
Hey.
between
Well,
Calvert
from-
Hall and friends.
Well, from your standpoint, it wasn't a barn burner. From our standpoint, it was a fantastic game.
Yeah, they won. Calvert Hall somehow won.
They won.
A tournament up in New York
Yeah.
over the last couple days, and now their bus broke down on the way home from Elmira.
Oh, no.
Their bus broke down, so they're sitting in Elmira, New York.
That's rough.
Anyway, so happy
Yeah.
Hanukkah to you.
Merry Christmas.
How's your?
I'm wearing my Christmas shirt just for
Oh
you.
yeah. It's okay. We're not going to get.
I
God's
knew.
not going to get mad.
I knew you
This
were
is
coming.
what's going to happen. I'm going to try to let
I
Drew
know.
burn out. I just want to let him keep going in hopes.
What was your
that
number
he-
one song?
In hopes that
Some song you've never heard of.
Oh, for sure.
he hadn't heard of any of the
If
songs.
it's not
I've-
she and
I've-
him,
I've heard of two of
I thought
them.
I saw your face.
I can't believe you've heard of two. Which two would you heard?
Hold on. I'll tell you which two
I
I heard.
can't believe you had heard
Hold
of.
on.
I have a serious question because no one knows your music because no one follows it. What is the best album of your lifetime?
My lifetime.
Yeah. What's the best album in your life?
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Zalis?
My lifetime. Dude.
Yeah. What's the best album of your
Hotel
life?
California.
Wow. Okay.
There's not a bad song on it.
Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to think of what all's on.
Got to
there.
remember how old Drew and Ken are when we have this conversation.
Who the hell? What the hell's that?
Got to remember just how. And now that I think about
Yeah. Who
it,
is Hotel California? I never heard of them. No. It's the
Life-
Eagles.
But Lifetime is also a little bit different than like I don't things in the 80s. I don't doesn't necessarily register the same way with me because it didn't hit me the same way at that age. Like now I have to think about it and say, was Purple Rain a better record? Probably than Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, but I re-listen to Miseducation of Lauryn Hill all the way through at least twice a year. It's that flawless of an album.
So I have heard of Malibu.
By Mumford and Sons.
Okay.
Okay.
and then there was Back to the Go.
How do you know that song?
I have a 21-year-old.
Oh, okay, that's it. That's the list of songs.
Those are the two
It's okay.
that I've heard
It's-
of.
it's
I
all
have
right.
been I
It's
have
all
been
right.
told
Yeah.
I have been told that I've heard Power and Problems.
Oh,
but,
by Wale,
but,
that song
but,
is
but
phenomenal.
but it didn't
Wale's entire album this year was really,
really
really good.
stick.
You got anything to add to this?
What's
conversation?
yours?
Well, no, I'm thinking.
you hear-
I have 3.
You
And I'm
said
trying to
one.
whittle
You
them.
just said- yeah,
no.
right?
I'm
But
trying to
I'm-
whittle them down. Calm
Give
down.
an answer. You asked the question. The hell is
Well, let me
this?
give you my 3.
No.
Well, no, I want to give you
you're
my
not
3.
allowed to have 3.
I'm going to come down to 1, but give me a second.
God's sakes.
Back in Black.
Okay.
Jay-Z, Kingdom Come. And I want to say Live Throwing Copper, but
Kingdom Come is your choice?
yeah, Kingdom Come was
It's
an
a good
awesome
one, but
album.
It's an interesting choice of Jay-Z albums.
And that's before he started hanging out with Epstein.
Mm. There you go.
I'm torn between Throwing Copper and Pete Your Music for the Morning After. I'll say Throwing Copper.
All right. What else do you have?
Back in-
Once we work through this, I'm ready for us to actually attempt
Let's
to
talk
have
sports.
a sports conference. No,
I'm
no,
here for
you
that.
get- no. You definitely have more.
Did you see?
And this, I want you to get it all out. Whatever it is, I want you to get it out of you, and then we'll attempt to have a sports conversation.
did you
So whatever else
see
you have, let's go.
The Beast in Me?
What is the beast in me? I don't.
That's a
think-
TV show?
Yeah. Did you see it?
I did not see it.
Did you see it, Ken?
I did not. I don't watch.
Who was
I
in
don't
that
watch
one?
TV.
All right.
Was that
I feel like we're
Claire Danes?
We got 3 more in.
Yes.
3 more.
Oh.
It looked good.
3 more, and then he's
Was?
tapped out.
I don't know.
You know,
You
Tiger's
got-
birthday
you
was
got
yesterday,
28.
right?
Tiger.
It-
There we go. Tiger Woods' birthday.
You got
was
28 more minutes
yesterday.
at
Wait,
least.
wait, you have to.
That's
Oh,
more
of him
Oh, you
just
gotta leave?
rambling?
Yeah. Oh no,
Oh,
I'm good.
yeah.
Oh, you're good.
Okay,
More important
Tiger's
birthday today,
was
though, right?
yesterday. All right.
Tiger's birthday was
He's got-
yesterday.
I think he's got 2 more in him.
He's 50.
I think great.
What was your NFL Hall of Fame?
Oh, we'll do that.
Besides
the week
Hines
of-
Ward
we
getting
do the
ripped
week of
off.
the vote. We don't do that this week. We do that the week of the vote.
Well, Hines Ward got ripped off.
Why do you think
Why?
They left him out of the bottom or the top 15.
Well,
Okay.
but look at the other wide receivers that are there.
Yeah. Well, they've had 12 chances to get in.
Yeah,
They're still trying to
they
vote.
have a problem with the
They're
wide
still trying to
receivers.
vote Torrey Holt.
I
out.
know
It's
he should go
insane.
in, but
He
Fitz-
should have been in
Yeah.
15 years ago.
But Fitz is going in,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, probably because of his
so
dad.
that means Holt's still
Because
not.
of his dad.
His dad's pissed
that's
off.
the reason
You
that
know
Larry
his dad.
Fitzgerald's
You
gonna get
know
in.
his dad is lighting those guys up behind the scenes.
Why?
does
How
that have
would the
to do with it?
conversation over Larry Fitzgerald be anything other than, gentlemen,
Yes.
Larry Fitzgerald? All right, now
Okay,
moving
yeah.
on.
I'm just telling you. When you say that, the first thing that those guys in the room say is, "Yeah, we've heard from his old man. Don't worry."
All right, you got one more in you. I think you got one more, and then we can actually have a conversation.
I'm done.
No, you're not. Get whatever. I know you got one more in you. One more and something, and then we can.
I have
on.
an honest, serious
Here
question.
we go. There we go.
Have you ever seen the?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
No. Have you ever seen the old? There was a name of this group of comedians who would get together, and they would roast each other. Do you remember this, Johnny Carson?
Yeah.
What was the group called?
Oh, I don't
They
know.
were in New
Friars
York, the
Club.
Friars Club.
There you go. Yeah.
And they would all come out, and they were funny as hell,
Funny,
right? They would all
yes.
come out. Milton Berle, Ed Sullivan, all of those guys.
And they were for some
I have
reason.
an honest question.
It was always the joke was always that everyone was gay. That was always.
And they
the
always
joke.
picked on Ed Sullivan, and he
That's
was
for
the
sure.
funniest guy of them all. Here's my honest question, and I'm glad you're here because you can answer this. Glenn can't. What's his name can't, and I can't.
because I'm old.
No.
Because I'm Jewish.
What? Correct. Why are so
Griffin's Jewish.
I am. I'm Jewish.
half
Yeah,
Jewish?
half
Okay,
Jewish.
well,
On my
why,
dad's side.
why
so
are
not at all.
so many comedians and funny people Jewish?
Well,
Why is that?
because our life sucks. You either laugh or cry, right?
Okay, I mean, well, maybe
know.
that's a good. But why is that? I'm watching all those guys at the Friars Club.
You
thing.
would you like
I'm
you
not
can't
sure
understand
how
it because
racist this is.
you
It's not at all.
I don't
It's
know.
a total compliment.
you know.
It is a total compliment.
I love my mother, but growing up in a Jewish household is just a riot because it's just a lot of rules.
Okay, so now you're starting to help me.
All right, so now that we gotten through all of it, I think we handled that. Thanks,
I
buddy.
don't know why you guys are so afraid of talking about stuff.
See over at False
But
Bear
Ken and I
House later
could
this
talk about it.
afternoon.
Yeah, Ken and I
I'll
could
talk
talk
about
about
anything.
it. Glenn's afraid to talk about
Exactly what it is.
All right.
Let's deal with it.
Let's go ahead and fire Harbaugh.
Yeah, let's deal with the conversation. Sunday night, the Ravens are facing the Steelers. My first question for the panel: do you believe
33-10 Ravens.
Do you believe that that whatever happens with John Harbaugh will be related to the outcome of this game?
Do I believe that whatever happens to John Harbaugh will be related to this game?
In real life or
In
what
real
we
life, do
like?
you believe?
I don't,
Why?
because I think there's no way in the world he's being fired.
Okay. But he doesn't have to be fired.
What do you mean?
And
Well, what do you mean decision? Like he's already decided to leave? Like if he loses?
Or if there's a difference, as Drew likes to say.
Okay.
Whatever happens, John Harbaugh's not getting fired.
Well, he is. He either is quitting or he's being fired because he has a contract.
Right, or the team's coming. They're saying we're all good here. You're going to coach somewhere else next year.
A mutual
It's all
parting
good.
of the
we're all
ways.
going to come up with a way to say it that makes it all work because you want to coach.
Okay.
In the scenario, you get fired.
Semantics.
Sort of.
I mean, it's semantics.
but not entirely semantics.
Well, you either okay.
No, that it's only relevant because that only happens if he knows he's coaching somewhere else, and it doesn't matter to him that he needs to get his money from you.
Sure.
And presumably he's making more money somewhere else next year than he would be making from the Ravens right now.
Which I'm all for, but
So that's the reason why that does matter.
I don't think that this. I don't think the game has any.
Or the other
bearing.
scenario would be that he's decided he doesn't want to coach, but he's okay taking his money and working for the organization in some sort of capacity where he's not being fired. It's just
I don't think John could do that.
Doesn't change my answer.
But I don't think John could do that. I disagree with Ken. I actually think that Sunday night does matter, but I want to put an asterisk on it and say what matters is how it happens.
Okay.
If they lose 20-17 and they fight and scratch and bite, and there's a can't believe I'm going to say this. There's a weird penalty at the end of the game that helps the Steelers.
Almost never happens.
And they lose, but they play their ass off, and it looks a little bit like what happened last year against Buffalo. Lamar, I'm just using him. Lamar gets the ball knocked out of his hand with 4 minutes to go, or Derrick Henry fumbles, and John, they go right down to the wire and they lose. But if something happens like happened against the Patriots, where there's this massive, very clear
Coaching failure.
whatever you want to call that, right? Whatever you want to call it, which coaching failure, fine, whatever you want to call it. If something like that happens and there is pressure on Steve that exceeds just the normal, can't believe you guys lost again, but it morphs into a little bit like what happened with him and Brian. You're not really keeping that guy, are you? I could see, I've said this all along, I could see Steve going into John and saying to John, what are we going to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to run this back again? I got to give you $51 million no matter what. So this is really your call. That said, ... John, it's not getting any better. And I'm not saying it's you. But you brought that guy in to be the defensive coordinator, and you brought that guy in to be the offensive coordinator. They're your people. I keep going back to this. Like, we could beat up Eric about the roster and the composition of the line, the defensive line, and we could say, because right now it looks like they got to take another defensive back because this 44 guy's totally washed up. Like, you can blame Eric for that. You can blame John for these coaching hires if that is what they deem to be the issue. You know what I'm going to say. I'm not always a believer in that, but the games speak for it, right? What you see on what your eyes tell you the story. I think it mattered. I do. I think if they get beat on Sunday night, particularly given that Pittsburgh sucks, if they lose on Sunday night to Pittsburgh with those bunch of Charlie Browns they're running out there, I do think it matters.
I think that it should.
That's just me.
I understand where you're coming from.
They should beat their ass on Sunday night. Pittsburgh's terrible.
Yeah, no, okay.
They got no football players.
Okay, but I'm going to do the flip side. How many football players do the Ravens have?
8.
Name them.
Yeah, name them.
Lamar,
Okay.
Lamar.
Okay.
That's 3.
Yeah.
He counts for 3. Henry counts
Not
for
this
3.
version of Lamar. He does not.
Okay, well, Lamar and then 3 Derrick Henrys.
All right, that part we can have a
So
conversation.
now we got 4.
Okay.
Andrews is 5.
And Mark Andrews?
You don't think he's a football player?
I think
No.
he's comparable to what they have.
He's
in
a football
Pittsburgh.
player until
You think he's not as good as Frymuth?
I think he's a little bit better than
Oh,
Fry.
please. I'm almost as good as Frymuth.
No, stop it.
Pretty close. Have you seen me catch? See my hands? Flowers. What?
keep going.
Well,
I thought he
Flowers.
was about
Okay.
to spit out his drink.
No.
I thought he was.
I don't know how you pronounce. Wait a minute. Wait. No,
This is
I don't
awkward.
know how you pronounce his last name. Ohabo.
Yeah. There you go. They got that guy. They do have- they do
Okay, I'm
have
out of
that guy.
guys.
No, this is the problem, though, because you just named 2 guys in there that we, on the whole, probably agree about, but it's one of the issues that we have, which is the guy going to show up that's a difference maker, or is the guy going to show up that's going to give the game away? Because those 2 that you just named are really good at both. They are both plenty capable of being difference makers. Zay Flowers, until the end of the game against New England, was arguably the best player on the field for the Baltimore Ravens. But he's really good at screwing up when you need him to make a play.
Yeah, but see, now you're doing that thing again
What?
where you think it's his fault the guy knocked the ball out of his hand. You don't
No,
want to
it's
give the credit. You don't want to
absolutely
give.
his fault
It is
that
his
he's
fault.
dancing around instead of getting upfield when that is not what you need in that moment.
You're not taking
It's
credit away from the
absolutely-
defensive
He
player.
well, first of all, you know what you get with him. Here's the irony
But
of the whole
that's part
thing.
of the problem.
Every time he catches the ball, he falls down. That's the only time all year he didn't catch it and fall down.
No,
Catch it and fall.
He doesn't just call it catch it and fall down. He
Uh,
regularly
most
catches
of the time.
ball
And
when
runs
he sees
backwards.
Space, right? He hops. That's the first thing he does every time. Is he hops, and when he hops, you say to yourself, "You're just asking for it.
You're going to get the ball knocked out of
You're
your hand.
just asking for it."
Well, it's not like he did it in the AFC Championship game.
right. Thank God. Oh, right.
Did it again against Green Bay on Saturday.
That's this is what he does.
Okay, but
And-
but
it's
we
part
still
of-
got way better players than they have. If you're trying to paint the picture that we shouldn't go up there and kick their ass on Sunday, you're insane. We should win by 20 points. They have no players in Pittsburgh. Did you watch them on Sunday?
I did watch them on Sunday.
By the
Here's-
way, that
here's-
was pass interference on the last play.
Probably was.
Here's
for sure.
Whatever.
For sure.
They're not going to call that in most, unless it's Miami, Ohio State. They're never going to call it.
He's
No,
I'm not-
better not.
Clearly,
That-
I'm still
that-
thinking
that-
about that.
They just threw that
23 years.
flag.
23 years later.
They just threw that flag.
It's about to be 24 years later.
Another firework went
He's
up.
still thinking about the 2002, what was it, Fiesta Bowl?
Welcome. Welcome.
That last
Welcome
firework
to
woke me up.
Welcome to the University of Miami graduation ceremony. What was that? Oh, there's a flag on the play. We'll be right back.
I thought he was prepping himself for something.
It was
tonight.
insane.
No,
It was
Well,
like-
it is.
It was like 30 seconds after the game ended.
Well, this is what we have to talk about when we have this game tonight.
They're
All
going to
these
win by
memories.
20 points.
Who?
And the Ravens are. They're going to win by. They're going to win by.
back to
Wait, wait, wait.
They're going to win by 20
wait,
points.
wait.
And if they don't win by 20, shame on them.
My problem with that, we're agreeing a lot. They should. They are a much better football team.
Times 10.
But I said that the first time they played when they
I
made
know.
Aaron Rodgers look 32 years old again.
Well, he was
and a
on
guy
that
that-
ayahuasca
now,
that day.
Now they're going to say,
How do you know he's not on it on
well,
Sunday?
he's not going to throw the ball deep now. He's got nobody to throw to, and then MVS catches an 80-yard bomb
Well, that's not gonna
because
If the Alston guy
because
comes back.
44 falls down, like you said.
What happened to
44.
him?
I don't know why you're so worried about 44. How about the guy that's supposed to be good?
Wiggins?
Wiggins.
He
he
had
had
a
a tough
terrible.
game.
he had
Way
a-
more
had a-
concerned
yeah,
about
but
that than I am.
okay, but that's
Terrible game.
but I'm going to give him a one-off there.
What,
He's been-
what's the one-off?
But he's
No,
been
he
been good.
He had been good until about week 13.
He's been good.
Around week
Humphrey
13.
Humphrey.
Marlon Humphrey can't play the position anymore. Marlon Humphrey should be a safety. But they don't need another safety right now. That's all they have is a team full of safeties. They got 16 safeties. They need Nate Wiggins to be a player.
No doubt.
This math does not math.
Yeah, but
without Nate Wiggins.
they're going to be fine on Sunday. Pittsburgh might not score.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
They might not score. You clearly
Dude, I'm telling you.
keep trying to say this. Keep trying
Well,
to have.
we shut out the Bengals, and they have actual offensive players.
That's a good point. They did shut out the Bengals, which is a miracle of miracles.
Is Tomlin getting fired?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I
don't think-
I think
I don't think so either. The question is, who's
again,
going to be their quarterback next year?
Exactly.
It will be.
And they don't. And
Kyler
the,
Murray.
And the problem,
Kyler Murray?
The fan base will kill. Will just they do not want that.
They went through Justin Fields. Why
I
would
know.
this be the one?
I know.
Like,
It
why
just-
would that be the moment?
Well,
Is
They
that
really
kid?
let
Look,
Jackson-
you
It's
follow
so
college
funny.
football. I don't follow it at all. Is that kid from Indiana going to be good?
Yes.
In the
No,
pro?
he's not.
Yes,
He's
he
big.
is.
He's
He's
tall
going to be
and
mildly good.
He's
If you see, here's the problem. If it, where he's going to go, probably not, because
He'll
that's
go to the Giants or somewhere like
well,
that.
he's
or
going
the Raiders.
he's going to go to the Raiders,
Okay.
and they
Well,
can't
then he's
protect
done.
him.
Right.
And he's a classic, pocket passer, a little bit mobility, but he's got the arm that he can make every.
I agree
single
that he's
throw.
got an arm. I absolutely.
Every
Mike Glennon
single
had an
throw.
arm. Like,
No, I'm saying that's the
Oh, I
problem.
have two arms.
That's the problem with these
congratulations.
with the quarterbacks,
You can
unless
kick it.
unless they go in the right situation, it's tough. You like a lot of people liked Cam Ward. I was not one of them, but he's stunk.
You can
this
throw
year.
it.
I don't know. He's actually turned things. The last
Dude,
couple
you know
of
who's
years.
turned it around?
He's starting to look like a player.
You know who's totally legit? Like freaking totally legit? Is that kid in Chicago?
Yes.
That kid's good as S.
You know who's also good?
That kid is really freaking
it,
good.
It helps to have someone who can call a play.
Could
Well,
you
it
imagine
does.
if
It
you,
helps to
how he
have-
would play if he didn't have his fingernails painted?
Kid in New Orleans is good.
Oh,
yeah,
Tyler Shutt's
not
really
bad.
good, yeah.
He's good.
Not bad.
I mean,
All right, not bad.
they got something there.
Isn't it weird how the quarterbacking? I mean, I don't know what you thought about Drake May. Did you think Drake May was going to be really good in the pros?
Yes.
You did.
Yes.
Did you think Caleb Williams was going to be?
Yeah, I wasn't as down as some of the people were on him that were trying to knock him down as being a top quarterback.
not with Matt Nagy as his coach. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, again, to the point, and that's to the point with all the quarterbacks. Like, you have to have some weapons around you and a line to protect you, and it helps to have the best play caller in the league calling plays for you now.
Right.
I didn't think he would turn into what he's looking like he's going to be now, and especially, with that play calling. I mean, I think the sky's the limit. Drake May, I went back to you go back to the year before, not the year he came out, but the year before when he had weapons. I mean, that kid was great. That kid was great. Like, he should have come out a year earlier. He would have been the top 10.
He is.
He's very good.
Really
still
good.
went 1/3 overall though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's going to happen when this dude gets kicked out of the league? Then what?
It's a really weird bit that they're just sort of playing like there's nothing going on there. I have no idea what to do about
Which
that.
kid?
Did you read the
Stephon
text?
Diggs. Yes, I read
Oh,
the text.
whatever.
But the texts aren't the text alone just make him look like a clown. They don't. They're the text. This is not like. There's a
Oh.
big difference. The Antonio Brown text made it clear he had committed sexual assault.
All right.
The Stephon Diggs text just make him look like an asshole.
Right.
Like, that's all that
All right.
is. And by the way, that's not unique to a lot of guys that are running around playing.
Especially in that
football right
position.
now.
Right.
The difference being the actual allegations are horrendous, and the state. I get that we're living in a different America these days, but the statement the Patriots put out yesterday was
Yeah.
about as
Yeah.
weak as.
Well, we're
weak
trying to make
gets.
America great again.
Thank you. That's a
don't
great.
know if you guys have
point.
been paying
That's
attention.
That's a great point where there are
Yeah,
no such
nobody boating any drugs in anymore.
I am. It's weird to try to come back to the conversation we were having. I am not convinced that this game has anything to do with whatever.
You think he's staying?
I said it a million times. Until proven otherwise, they don't do these things. They just don't. They don't make these types of changes.
Well, except for Brian Billick.
That's the one.
Well, there's
That's
only
it.
been two.
That's the point.
Well-
They don't change GMs ever. They've literally never fired a general manager ever. It's in 30 years of franchise history.
Right.
They've never fired a general manager. They fired two head coaches, one who was only there. We all know.
Yeah, it was a placeholder.
The Ted Marchibroda thing.
Right.
He was never really supposed to be the head coach. He was
Right.
just the guy that, hey, we're coming back to Baltimore. Let Teddy coach for a little
You guys
while.
got any pudding?
Yeah, that was sort of the situation.
Right.
Correct. So they've really only ever made one firing in the history of their organization, really. So until I see it, I always work under the assumption that they're not going to do it.
I think
And
a lot of it has to do with how it happens. And I feel like, I don't know, man. I just feel like they can't keep running this back. And I love John, but they can't keep running this back like this. If something wacky happens and they lose this game in like Ravens fashion.
If they're up by 17 points.
Well, if they're up 21-10 going into the fourth quarter and have the ball to start the fourth quarter and get down to the 28-yard line and, Lamar throws it to Flowers and he fumbles it, and they go down and make it 21-17. We get it back. We go 3 and out because Henry doesn't carry the ball, and they get it back. And they go, yeah, I mean, we could sit here and create every. We've seen it so many times. We could create exactly how it happens. There's a roughing the passer penalty. There is a hitting the punter after he kicks. Like we could create the most morbid, bizarre, sadistic way that they could lose, and we'd all go,
yeah, that's about right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that
I
happening.
can see that.
That's about how
I
this
could
goes.
see
Correct.
Roquan Smith punching the referee. Like,
Yeah.
sure, like something that John gets blamed for, right? Yeah, you got to control your team. Yeah, I mean, we've all seen
This is
enough
when
of
Drew
this.
But I
called the
also
Mark
think
Andrews
that's-
fumble in the divisional
But I
game
mean,
last
it's
year.
correct. Thank you. I did do that. Maybe I'll do that again today. That was
We
was
just did. Whatever
it was
you-
terrible.
Yeah,
I wish I
right.
would have bet
Poor
it.
Roquan.
Yeah,
God.
right.
Nice.
Right. Yeah,
Poor
watch Roquan take a swing at the ref. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
malice in his
We've
heart.
just seen it so much. How do you stop acting like it won't happen again? To your point, but I just think at some point Steve's going to say,
This is
John,
why, by the
I
way,
love
when you try to sell the idea that the Steelers are dramatically worse than the Ravens, like I don't give a rat's ass. I have watched this movie entirely too many times to think it matters which is the better team going in. That doesn't mean I don't think the Ravens could win. Of course I think they could win. In fact, I think it's possible they could win by a couple of scores because you're right. But I absolutely think it's equally likely that they lay an egg or something absurd happens later in the game, or Isiah Likely catches a touchdown and they just decide it's not a touchdown for whatever reason because they just decided to change the rules and not bother to tell anybody. I think all of those things are plausible because I've watched this movie a million times. It's funny because you bring up the things that aren't really John's fault, but as my opinion...
well, you know how people are. I guess what my point
Well,
was,
no, but
when they jump offside, people blame that on
But
John.
my opinion has kind of evolved on some of this at some point. Like, I'm not a you need to fire the coach type of person. And look, if somehow the Ravens make a run towards the Super Bowl, I'm going to change my mind. But I am at the point now where I believe it's time. I do think it's time to change this. And it's in part because this keeps happening.
So what if they do
and-
win?
If they win on Sunday, it has nothing to do with my opinion.
Okay.
Sunday doesn't
so if
change
they
my
win,
opinion.
it doesn't change your opinion.
My
And-
opinion is,
and
do
then-
they
and then-
take a step forward from where they
right.
were?
So how many playoff games do they have to win for you to change your opinion?
I would say this is there's trying to make sure.
well, I would say if they got to the AFC Championship game,
So they have to win too.
they would have to at least
So
which isn't
so if they
all that
beat-
hard.
I don't even
if
know
they
if
which
beat-
isn't
if
really
they-
all that hard in the
well, wait a
AFC.
minute.
That's the
well,
point.
well, wait a minute. If they beat Buffalo for argument's sake,
but I'm trying to do that math.
Right.
It's almost impossible that they would face Buffalo before the AFC Championship game. Almost impossible. Now I know the Chargers aren't trying on Sunday.
I was just
so-
going to say.
but that would require the Chargers also having to win a game. Like the Buffalo would be the 6th seed, even if they jump.
So
over
Buffalo
the
can't be the
Chargers.
5.
There's a weird
There
way they could
could
be the
be the
5,
five,
but a
yes.
lot of moving.
I know.
Yeah.
A lot of moving
Houston would
parts.
have to lose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I understand. I
like-
understand, but I like
It's
that would be the game. Like
yes,
if,
I think that's a difference maker would be if you beat the Bills.
correct,
in the playoffs.
correct.
You beat the Bills
Like if
in the
you beat
playoffs.
Houston,
Yeah.
here the first, right.
I mean,
right.
their defense,
defense
is
is
really
unbelievable.
freaking good.
But
But
their
it's
offense
like,
is terrible.
like
it's
that-
the Texans.
right? It's
I
the
mean,
Texans. It's like
And
Even with
either
those
of the
helmets.
two teams at the top, either Denver or New England, while they're legitimate this season, we have no idea whether or not those teams are actually Super Bowl contenders or not. We still have no clue. They are because somebody's got to be.
New England might win it all
Maybe.
if this kid's allowed to play.
Maybe. They still haven't really beaten anybody besides beating the
So-
Bills at the beginning of the year.
so-
Ravens.
So going back
did have
to what Drew said, if they win, to me it's going to be how many games do they win in the playoffs, and if they get knocked out, was the loss? Like
It's all cosmetic. It's
Yeah,
the same thing I
like-
said about Sunday night. If they scratch and fight on
the
Sunday
stuff-
night,
But the stuff that you're alluding to
Always happens.
I'm no longer allowing John Harbaugh off the hook about like the Mark Andrews stuff. It's
you mean
insane.
it's John's fault he dropped the ball?
That he's throwing the ball across his body at the end of a half. The most insane thing that I've ever seen on a football field. It's too
That's
much.
John's fault?
It's this stuff keeps happening. For some reason a year ago, Mark Andrews.
I had a kid last year give another kid a 6-foot putt. because he thought that the kid made a 6 when he actually was going to make a 7.
And you get
it's
one.
not my fault.
You get one of those. You get one. 100%.
I'm like,
you
what
get
on
one.
earth are you doing?
But this is in their DNA.
Well, he's making a 7. I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
but
It's-
if
it's-
you do it all the time,
That's the point.
Then it's like
It's
even though it's the
constant.
kid doing it, it reflects upon you.
Well, at some point, I was just not playing, but I get it.
That's
right.
what we're talking
Right.
about.
I
At
mean, you
some
would just
point,
sit.
Right.
You're going to sit Andrews out?
if you can't work this out of these guys, if you can't,
I actually think, by the way, he was throwing the ball to Hopkins personally. I think he was
Doesn't
trying
matter.
to throw. I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good
Doesn't
play.
matter.
If it goes to Hopkins, I don't think he was
if
throwing
he's
it across
not
his
falling
body.
down, we can have a conversation
Man,
about
you guys
it.
hate Andrews.
No,
huh?
no, no. I don't hate. I just said when we
If he went to Maryland, you'd love him.
Mark Andrews is completely capable of being the reason why the Ravens win. But he is incredibly capable of doing this type of stuff.
So you've morphed into a Harbaugh hater.
Not a Harbaugh hater. This is
Ken,
is
you got to him.
Problem
You
having
finally
a
got to him.
It's the problem with trying to have a
Ten-
conversation
No,
with Drew.
10 years.
Finally
Trying
got
to
to
have
it.
the
10 years.
difficulty of having
I just
a
don't see how you
conversation
can
with
blame
Drew.
that on the coach.
I have people yell at me after the post-game show because he defends Harbaugh. I'm like, why are you yelling at me?
I
Why are you yelling at me? I'm the
that's
one that's void
I
of
don't-
God forever.
At
I
some
printed
point,
shirts.
If you can't get Zay Flowers to stop hopping around and get downfield, that has to fall on you. It has to at some point.
All right.
The first couple, like, okay, we're going to work on that with him in the
First couple
offseason.
years.
Yeah,
First 3 years.
we're deep into his career.
But they
and
got to
he's-
give him $25 million next year.
I understand. That's what happens
not?
when you get
Yeah.
2 Pro Bowls.
Can they trade him for another safety?
I think they could use some more safeties. They could just use a few more.
You could
Hey,
trade
how
him-
come Mike
you could
Preston-
trade him for a draft pick
And pick up Caleb Downs?
and pick a developmental guy
At wide receiver or
at
or
edge.
safety? Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
Hey, how
because
come
they develop him so well.
How come Mike Preston doesn't write anything anymore?
Haven't they just traded? Are they going to trade for Max Crosby?
I haven't heard from him in a
I
while.
haven't heard from Mike Preston in a little bit. Oh, Mike Preston. You know, I actually
This is a top 5 story
in the
in Baltimore. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to go one better than that. This is a top 5 story that was cooked out of a nothing burger in my lifetime.
I'm going to defend Mike Preston.
Good. Go ahead.
It's going to be weird. What he wrote is outrageous, and I completely disagree with him. Not on the merit of did Lamar Jackson fall asleep in a meeting?
He
once?
probably did.
Almost-
So did
they
25 other
all
players.
do. Every player has
Every
fallen
player.
Correct.
asleep in a meeting. They all do it. His opinion is cockamamie, but he has the right to his opinion. It's also not his fault that the rest of the country
Well, that's my
is
point.
dumb enough to share it.
No doubt. I mean, the
It's not
amount of
his
stories that said, is Lamar headed to Miami? like,
There's
I've
nothing
never
there.
seen anything like it.
There is zero there.
I've never seen anything like it.
Nothing. It is not. We are a deeply
Now,
media illiterate.
he might say to you at the end of the year, I don't think he will, because I think he has known since the day he signed this deal that this day was coming. He's known.
Mm-hmm.
He knew the day he signed the deal. Eric said, just remember that after 2025, this has got to be reworked. We're not giving you we can't get dinged to $75 million for you.
does he know?
Yes.
You sure?
Was what? Was what? What are you asking me?
That Lamar knows he has to redo it?
100%. Eric 100% said to him from the beginning, when you sign this deal, it'll never see the light of day in 2026.
No doubt. I agree with all that.
This is the difference.
But
But he doesn't have. No. Oh, I see what you're asking.
Yeah.
Does he have to? Oh, not at all. But it would create tremendous strife if he doesn't rework the deal. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, now he has a no trade. People that say trade him,
know, trade
people are like, trade him. I'm like, he doesn't have to go anywhere. He has a no trade. Do you understand? He has a no trade clause. Trade him. He doesn't have to go. But what he, air quotes, has to do, hopefully, is understand that if the team is going to be good around him, he can't get dinged for $75 million next year. He's still going to get $50 million a year to play football.
This gets really wonky, and it gets a little above my pay grade. There are people that understand the cap more, that believe there are some automatic things the Ravens can do without having to extend him in order to bring that number down.
Okay, well, do it.
There are some automatic moves they can make
Okay.
that he would
They
end up
can
in
convert things.
exactly
right.
without having to extend him.
Yes.
That would
I mean,
hit
we
the
all
number.
agree they can't they can't take a $75 million cap
They
hit.
cannot.
They almost
We all know that.
certainly cannot. Although oddly, they do have more cap room than we're used to the Ravens.
Well, they're
having.
$11 million to the good right now that they can add
Like,
on.
and so they can roll that over. Like it is weird. Where in the scenario in which they say,
I say trade him to the Steelers.
there you go, there you go. That's our
for
guy.
Metcalf.
Um,
Wouldn't that be something? and that guy in Detroit.
right, bring
Bring him
too.
in.
No, I don't look. I think
He gets the coin flip if
Oh, for
if
sure.
for
he's
the
the
playoff
honorary
game.
captain.
He's
If-
honorary captain.
If the Ravens and the Steelers somehow ever face off again in the playoffs like they did last year, and the Ravens don't bring that guy in from Detroit to do the flip, to do the fan of the game,
Yeah.
then they don't have a hair on their ass.
Honorary.
I totally agree.
legend of the game.
I
The legend
1,000%
And
agree.
he can get up there with real fan Dan,
Yep.
with Deacon Dan, and do the shirt off
100%.
thing.
I'd
then
bring
the whole crowd-
I'd bring him to the playoff
And
game
then
and
no
just to
doubt.
troll the Steelers.
And the whole crowd does the DeKalen chant.
yeah, all chant
The
is
whole
government.
crowd.
All chant is government.
Oh, my gosh.
God.
Anyway,
One more thought on this.
but I have never seen a story percolate like this Preston
it
story.
was absolutely nothing
nothing.
there. It did not deserve the breadth that it got, and all of
Amazing.
us are capable of saying what a nothing burger it was. It was a mass. Again, Mike Preston is entitled to his opinion. He is paid to be to give
Sure.
opinions by the Baltimore Sun. I could
I
not
don't think he
disagree.
made any of that up. I think Lamar has fallen asleep in meetings before. So is every other
Everyone
player.
has.
Right.
They insanely ask football 20-year-olds to be awake at 5 a.m. every day.
Right. No doubt.
It's insanity.
And I'm sure at some point he stayed up one night
Yes.
to play video
Well, we
games
know
at 2
that it happened
a.m.
during the pandemic. There was people
Okay.
found him during the
Yeah,
pandemic.
but
They
it's
found
like
his gamer tag.
he's not doing it every
on-
day.
Right. And as some people have pointed out, would you rather him be doing that
Right,
or out
right.
at a club?
Exactly,
somewhere,
exactly.
or
It could be
out
so
doing
much worse.
Whatever it is. There is nothing there. There is no smoke or fire in Mike. There's nothing.
I
It's
just
a
know when-
Well, there
giant
might be
nothing
smoke.
burger.
I just know when he was hurt,
That's
he
a-
left.
It's different.
He
I
left.
think there might.
different.
He left
But
the
he
house
didn't-
early.
That wasn't in the column.
I think
that
there might
wasn't
be
in the
smoke.
column.
Okay.
That wasn't in the column. And the people that thought
I've
that
seen some of his TikTok
The
videos.
people that thought that the Ravens planted that story, and it's just one of these things that people don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean, they gave
They're
Harbaugh.
not planting anything with Mike Preston.
That's for sure.
It
No.
will not.
They
and it's,
plant something with Kevin Van Valkenburg before they plant
I
something
mean,
with him.
I don't know how to explain this without
Yeah.
like they are. All I
They're-
can tell you.
that's
is
all you have to say.
The
I don't even
Ravens
think he
are
goes
not
there anymore.
planting anything with Mike Preston.
doubt.
It is not happening. There might be someone with the Ravens who agrees with Mike Preston's opinion about something, but they absolutely did not plant
Yeah.
anything.
There's two people in town they're not planting anything with. He's one.
That's-
Yeah, I think
that's-
you know
well,
who the
actually,
other one. I think you know who the other one is.
that list has grown.
Yeah.
That list has grown.
I think you know who
There's
the
an
other one-
awful. What I would
The
tell
other
you
one's
is
right down the end of the dial.
At this point, I don't know that there's anyone.
They don't even let him pee in the parking lot anymore.
Now, is there any conversation to be had about Eric DeCosta?
Well, I mean, I said this to you before. I mean, the league is built on you have to have football players. Like the league's built on the draft, and the league is built on the draft. I mean, there are some,
how things are looking for Nate Wiggins.
but there are some. No, but I'm saying the
Malachi
league,
Starks.
The league is built on the draft, right? And it's what you do, and that's why when these teams do some of these crazy deals where they stockpile all these picks, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's unbelievable! They got 3 first-rounders in the next 3 years." Yeah, but
Right.
do they do any good with them?
Correct.
Like, so to me, the general man, and sure, free agency matters. And this kid from Tennessee, the rush end that they got, is competent. They're going to have to keep him, but he's competent for sure. But they haven't drafted one of those guys that's been any good in a decade. A decade. Their defensive.
I mean, you can qualify that and say Zadarius Smith was really good somewhere else, but yes, they haven't for them.
Right. I mean, I don't care if he's any
And
good
actually,
anywhere
this
else.
one hells
But-
Zadarius Smith
but
might be a
it-
decade.
So yeah. So Eric's got to. Eric has to figure out. Eric's got to figure out like how am I going to get the so particularly in the football line of in the trenches, particularly on the offensive and defensive line, they have to get better, and that's on him. So should his name be talked about? Sure. He's the guy picking the team for the most part.
Sure, but that's all he does is pick the team. He doesn't develop guys. He doesn't.
Totally
he doesn't
understand.
do. I don't think his name should be up for discussion like that. That they don't want him to be the GM. I think that he's taken shots, multiple shots at the defensive end position. It hasn't worked out. You can argue the player, but when they took the shot with Ajabo,
Yeah, we all
everybody's
thought
like, it was a really smart
savvy,
decision.
yes.
Yeah, because he had a torn
we
Achilles,
all
right?
we all celebrated getting Mike Green in the second round because he was a first round talent, according to everybody else, not just what we thought, but everybody else in the universe. They've taken multiple shots, and they've taken multiple shots within the first 3 rounds. Look, I crushed the Oweh thing as soon as they did it, but they took the shot. He was what I thought he was going to be, and
What, a double-digit sack guy?
whatever.
I mean, he's
Okay.
with respect. I'm not trying to kill you on this one, Ken. But Adabe Oweh has actually been exactly the football player that
he wasn't a day one guy that was going to come in and make a difference.
well, he wasn't on day one. I agree.
Correct.
With that, yeah.
I mean, and that's what the team has needed from the get go. Now, Mike Green hasn't been that guy either. But he's taken multiple shots. He's made some trades that were for the betterment during the season. The trade
He
for
did sign Derrick Henry.
the trade for Oweh.
No, I mean he
did.
The trade
He
for
did sign
Oweh,
Derrick
I mean, at the time, everybody's like, okay, that's great. And it changed everything you did on the defense. The defense got better right after that trade.
For a while.
For a while. The Jones trade was, I mean, he's been solid.
He's been very good against the run, ironically, which is weird. Right?
I just look at his track record against probably just about any other GM in football, and I don't see a reason why you would say we got to get a better GM.
It's a weird conversation because I don't know that my point would be that we have to get a better GM, and I don't think Eric DeCosta should necessarily go. I also think there's a lot of people that are saying Eric DeCosta deserves the right to hire a coach, and I'm not sure if I agree with that either. I don't know yet what Eric DeCosta is as a GM. And if as an organization you said, I think we need a clean house. If that was Steve Bisciotti's point, we need to do all of this from the jump. I would say, okay, I understand that. I don't think that Eric DeCosta has proven that he is beyond reproach. I think he's had some good moments. And if you want to say, I think the draft picks would be better if they had better coaching, we could have a conversation about that, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. Like, if you want to say, I think next year you have a better defensive coordinator and you're getting a much better Malachi Starks, who's been nothing, right? Like, he's just sort of been a guy. I'm not really sure what he does. If you want to say you think you get a more consistent version of Nate Wiggins and Mike Green and all of those things, I'll listen to that. But I can't pretend like I know that Eric DeCosta is going to hit home runs in the draft.
But you just named 3 guys that were so heavily, celebrated when the Ravens took them.
I didn't celebrate Wiggins that
way.
But I definitely had questions about Wiggins' size.
I'm not saying you.
Well, he picked Hamilton,
I'm
too.
not saying you.
That part is true.
I'm not saying
Tyler Linderbaum. The two of them have worked out really
Trade
well.
Hollywood for them.
And made a trade back up into the first round to get some quarterback. But
no, he was not the GM for that.
He wasn't?
No.
Who was the GM?
The GM was Ozzie Newsome.
Oh, was he?
Yes.
Are you sure?
It was Ozzie Newsome's final draft. Yep.
You hated Ozzie Newsome. You
didn't
went on
hate
fire.
Ozzie Newsome.
Well, when's that pick going to pan out?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
Didn't play last
I
weekend.
I don't think DeCosta. I don't. There's nobody beyond approach. First of all,
I think right
everybody.
Now, the dude in Los Angeles is beyond reproach. They go drafting in an insane
They
level.
are, but I don't.
I think John Schneider in Seattle.
I think
he's at the moment is beyond.
I think
reproach.
he's
I think Howie Roseman is.
I think he's
beyond reproach.
I think he's done a really nice job in the draft. People want to pick at every single pick every single time.
You can't hit on them all.
You can't hit them all. He's
Right.
hit on a lot more than
Right.
many.
I would agree with
many.
that. Except receivers, but recently better. But
better. But
Ozzie couldn't pick a receiver at all.
Like they took shots.
Right.
They can't pick a receiver. I've said
Well,
that all
Ozzie
along.
couldn't.
The
Eric's
Steelers
been
can't
better
pick
at
a
it.
cornerback.
Right.
They should draft. We should make a deal. We will tell you which defensive
Right.
backs.
Correct.
And you tell us which wide receivers. Everything will be great.
Right.
Like we're gonna play each other anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Right.
But I think Eric's done a really nice job here, and I think he should be allowed, if they go in that direction, to hire the next coach and have a say in that.
Well, I would hope that he would have a say if he's here.
Well, that's what I mean.
I would hope that
Jim
if
Schwartz.
he's here, it wouldn't. That's your guy.
Bring
That's
him
your
home.
guy.
Bring him home.
What'd you say? Who's the best coach in the league
The best head coach in the
right
league?
now? The Pikesville gets a team in the NFL, and you get to pick any coach, and he can come and be the coach of the Pikesville Knights. Who would be your coach? You could pick
I can
any
pick
coach.
any coach, anywhere.
Yeah,
Your track record's pretty good. Can you,
Yeah,
do you know
right.
football?
it is.
McVay, I guess.
Yeah, I'd probably still go McVay.
McVay or Vrabel.
So I
I didn't
would.
say who's the cutest.
I would actually.
For
take
Vrabel? That's
No.
I would
I
actually.
got a thing for
Mike
Vrabel.
The guy in
I would
LA.
take the one we let walk out the door.
Would
Not
you really?
Walk, but yeah,
Nah,
I would.
I
I would.
Kevin O'Connell over him.
You asked.
He might be in
I
my
asked him.
You asked me who I would want, and that's the guy I'd want.
I would
He's
never.
young-
I would never choose a defensive coach.
See, I
over an
would.
offensive
It's the
coach.
easiest.
Never.
It's the easiest way to get good quick.
To get good quick, I don't disagree with that. But in the end of the day, I've got to trust that my quarterback is going to win
Yeah.
me a Super Bowl, and so I would always choose an offensive coach.
Well,
over
that's
a
on the
defensive
GM.
coach.
That's on the GM side, and the head coach get a good
The
offensive
answer is the
coordinator.
guy in LA, right?
That to me, it's a slam dunk that I would still take Sean McVay. That would be my guy.
See him coach the game the other night.
I did.
Well, why
see
did
him
he
coach
wait
the
so
game.
long to take those timeouts? What was that? He had 3 timeouts left, and the clock's
Why-
ticking down. There's
why-
a minute 5 left in the game.
I would ask their offensive coordinator. Do you know Puka plays for you?
Well,
that
they did.
guy's
They
so
threw- they
good.
threw the ball.
Eventually,
They did.
eventually,
That guy is so good. It's insane.
eventually they do. But it's like, where are
I
you?
also-
where are you for the
I'm
first
still
three
not
quarters?
sure how much they were trying on Monday night.
Is
That's part of
Devontae
the
Adams playing in the
conversation.
playoffs?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody's beating them. Nobody's beating those guys.
I actually, it's crazy because I hate this now because I actually
No-
just predicted
nope.
the other day that they're going to win the NFC. So
Nobody-
now I'm in trouble
I think,
because
I think the
nobody's
NFC is like crazy.
Nobody is beating those dudes. If Devontae Adams is back, then nobody's beating them. It's insane how good they are.
I am in the biggest issue
Unless
that
it's Tampa Bay.
issue that I have. if I were the owner of the Ravens, is I would say I'm happy to have you stick around. We need to talk about this philosophy that you have defensively, and it's
Who?
Eric DaCosta, that he has stated out loud
Oh.
that they build outside in, that is their priority is to build outside in, and as much as
Touch the ball or touch the quarterback.
But they've been really good in like his late round draft picks in have been really good.
oh
What?
like Fub Peebles, like who?
that guy stinks.
I mean, like
What's the guy that got hurt?
the guy. Oh, I mean, Teddy Buchanan looks like a football player. I'll give you that. He looks like one, but I
What's
don't
the
think he's
defensive tackle?
Matabike.
Matabike.
Yeah, Matabike was a good pick. We all agree with that. And Travis Jones looks like he's a football player. There's
you
no
just
debate
named
about
three.
that. No, but it's very unique. The priority is early. We're going to go corner. We're going to go safety. That's the priority.
I agree with you. But because they've been really good at finding those guys later.
Some of them.
They
They haven't been really good at finding edge rushers anyway.
Oh wait, well they can't.
That's
they
that's
can't
part
find-
of the problem.
And again, they've taken. I just want to be fair, because I don't like all the guys that they've taken, but they've taken early shots. Like first 3 rounds is early to me. Like they're not just relying on the 5th round and 6th round, the greatest 5th round ever
Yeah.
in the history of the
Yeah.
NFL
7
for
fifth-round
those
picks.
guys. For those guys to
So
be
embarrassing.
good. Like you're not
They
like
got a
they
punter
take.
in one
I
of those
mean,
rounds,
I
so,
mean,
yeah.
you know, when they took Matt
Finally.
Judon, I was like, that's a great pick.
Was Judon a pick? I thought he was undrafted.
No, it's a pick.
Yeah, I think he was like 6.
I was actually in the building when
Who was
they made that
undrafted
pick.
then? Who was the one that was
Because I was the
undrafted?
only one that knew who the hell he was. And they're like, you know who he is? I was like, well, it's sort of my thing.
Donnell
rusher that
Ellerby,
they
was he a
picked
pick or was he a free agent? Because remember, he blew his knee out in college.
Judon was 5th round actually.
Yeah.
What was Ellerby? Was he a pick?
Ellerby was undrafted.
That was,
Was he-
sure.
that's
that
who
was
you're
part of
thinking
the greatest
Just
5th
come
round
to
in
me
the
for your
history of the
draft
NFL.
info.
I don't think
Just
that's
come
what
to
I
me
was
for your-
thinking. Thank you.
for your draft
You're
info.
our guy. You're our guy. We'll do
Ellerby?
that. No, Ellerby was definitely undrafted. He was for sure undrafted.
Remember, he was going to be a pretty big pick, and then he blew his knee out.
Look, man,
Same with Josh Mines.
I'm not saying that I want him gone.
Have they signed him yet?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's
It
fine.
feels
It's probably-
weird.
yeah,
It does
when-
feel
Is he
weird.
consulting for the Seahawks?
He
right?
is.
Is that-
I think he's
Yeah.
actually on the staff.
Oh,
I
he's
think he's
actually
an
on the
an
staff.
Yeah,
assistant.
he's ready to go. He's in the workout room every day.
It does feel weird.
Hell, man,
back.
Philip Rivers is doing it. Why not? Look, I'm not anti-Eric DaCosta. It's if that was the opinion that the organization had, was we're going to do this, we're going to rip it up, start it all over again, I would say I understand that. That's what I would say. I get it.
Can one come back without the other?
Yes, absolutely.
Which
I mean, only in that unique. I mean, why would you fire DaCosta to keep Harbaugh? Like, why would that make sense? Like that.
John's running the show.
I mean, you want him to be the GM now too? That's what this has come
That's
to.
that's what they're missing.
That part wouldn't make sense.
Right.
I absolutely think that DeCosta can be the GM with Harbaugh fired. I believe that.
Couldn't
And
be the other way though.
I don't think it could be the other
Right.
way. I don't. I just
There's
think
no
that
way
would be likely.
Steve puts that decision on Eric, right? That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
It would be interesting.
That was like the time at the station when
there's
they
no
came
way.
in and said to me,
Yeah.
"What do you want to do with Clark?
Right.
You want to keep him or
Go
can
drive
him?"
right back to Arizona. That's gonna get right back.
No,
in the
they didn't listen to me.
That was
They're
it.
still here.
It was a good time. Today's show
I said the
brought to you
second
by.
day he drove into a ditch. Supposedly.
It's one of the great all-time stories.
It is one of the great all-time
Yeah.
stories.
Second day.
Second day.
The station owner came in and goes, "Well, he's done." I said, "He guy's in a ditch somewhere in his car. He might be dead." He goes, doesn't matter. If you can't make it into work out on the second day, you got to go. I'm like,
Apparently in the
you're
way-
not firing the dude. You were totally fired at 10:01.
I 10:01.
It was
I
it was
10:01.
saved your job.
It was hilarious in that building that day, and I loved it.
I
was in that
saved your
building
job.
that day.
I'm like, the dude might be dead.
Like-
You might not have to fire him because he might be dead
I was in the waiting room at Upper Chesapeake Hospital, and I said, "What is?" I
with a
literally-
collapsed lung, and you're getting fired
Literally. It's
because
like,
your car ran into a ditch, and
All right.
the guy came in and said, "You're
all right,
fired."
all right, man. I guess this is the way it's gonna go. All's good. Get right back in the car.
Then he
go
got
right
mad at
back to
me.
Arizona. Go
Then he got
right
mad at me.
back.
Yeah, this is part of the problem. You're not a team guy. I'm like, the dude ran his car into a ditch. Give him a little bit of empathy.
I've not heard this story. I don't think.
Oh, no.
it was a hell of a day. The funniest part was too.
Monday he came in 5:45, all ready to go.
You know the story was there was somebody else who was supposed to be working all week.
Okay.
Somebody else was supposed to be working all week, and she realized on day one, oh, you actually know what you're doing.
And so she didn't
I'm
come
not
in.
going to come in tomorrow.
So the first day he came in, all excited, right? I had met him.
Excited.
I had met him.
I don't know that I was excited.
I had met him
you're still
before.
excited.
He's coming in, $60,000 or whatever they were giving him.
Yeah.
And
60
he's all excited.
I don't know
does-
that the combined staff at the station made.
That's what I
60
meant.
grand.
All of us.
We all shared it.
He does a good job the first day. I get the text from the boss. How'd he do? I'm like, dude, this guy is a total rock star.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
you thought I was doing nothing before.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to do shit. I'm good.
There we go.
The next
That's our
day,
guy. Shout out.
the next
RIP.
day, nothing. He don't even come in. And 6:20, I'm
No
like,
call.
hey
I would-
dog,
No call.
hey dog, where are you? And I'm like, oh, I know what happened. He quit. I mean, what else can you think,
I won
right?
one day with Drew, and I said,
Yeah, he
what the
quit.
hell was I doing?
He quit.
Driving
right?
back from
So I'm
Arizona
texting him, and then of course the boss checks in. What's going on? I'm like, I've not heard from him. I don't know. And then finally 8:30, he surfaces, hey dude, I had a car accident, and I'm in the hospital, and 10 o'clock the boss comes in and goes, I already got an ad out. For a new producer. I'm like, you're firing the guy?
All good, man. All good, man.
You're firing this guy?
All good.
But now look what happened to you.
Yeah,
Now you're
yeah.
at BAL
Yeah.
talking about how great Trump is.
That's exactly
Right?
every
Look
day.
at you.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, man.
Today's show brought to you by County Sports Zone. CountySports.zone.
Should have made a movie one. We're
is
still fresh in our
It's
minds.
the website. Everything you need to know about high school sports, you can find it there. CountySports.zone, proudly sponsored by your local Toyota dealer and buyatoyota.com. Come back in.
Go ahead.
Talk a
Wait a
little bit
minute.
about.
Wait.
Did we have the vodka guy in that day?
Maybe. I mean,
Remember the flavored vodka
yeah,
guy?
maybe. Probably. I mean, you weren't allowed to drink on the air, so we would turn the mic off and
Yeah,
drank.
correct.
Does it count if I have the mic off?
But it was just funny because you weren't allowed to drink on the air, but they had the vodka guy in there.
Well, Matt
Like,
Crow used to bring beer in all the time.
Shout out
Crow-
Matt Crow.
Yeah.
He brought me. He brought beer for yesterday.
Matt Crow would.
Matt Crow needs to text me and tell me when we're having lunch with the boys.
Matt Crow would routinely on when a new beer was going out for baseball would bring it in. We'd open it up and drink it.
He brought in spiked. You want to try a spiked Aid?
Oh yeah.
They're delicious, actually.
you
They were
got
really
one?
good. I think we
Where
still
are
have 2 in the fridge.
Yeah.
Go back. Griffin will grab you one during the break.
Yep.
We'll come back in. We will discuss the Orioles made the big pitching move that we all asked for.
Oh, please.
Talk about that. Drew's here. Ken's
what a
here.
turd burger
We still
that
to do
was.
picks today, and Zion Elee is going to join us as well.
Who?
All that on the way. It's Glenn Clark Radio.
The weather's getting cooler, so when you and your family are picking out a place to dine, be it lunch or dinner, let's make it nice and easy. Now, with 2 great locations, the Costas Inn remains your #1 destination. Whether you want to get steamed crabs and the full Costas menu out at the original location at 4100 North Point Boulevard, or sample the complete menu minus the steamed crabs at the new location above the grandstand at the Timonium Racetrack, Costas is your place to go. Check out the website costasin.com for a look at the menu, and if you want to plan that crab feast, call 410-477-1975. The Costas Inn.
Get in the game with Volo Sports. With over 15 sports to choose from, join a league or grab a Volo membership for discounted play, free daily pickups, fitness classes, and exclusive events. But the best part? A portion of every league fee helps the Volo Kids Foundation provide free sports to over 5,000 kids across Baltimore City each year. Don't miss out. Early pricing for the winter season ends December 12th. Final registration deadline is January 15th. Sign up now at volosports.com/Baltimore.
Gambling can be a fun and entertaining experience, but there are risks involved. If you're planning on betting on the game at the casino or on your phone or computer, know your limit, stay within it. Set a budget and a time to stop. Remember, gambling isn't a financial solution, and it doesn't mix well with alcohol or drugs. Know the risks and have a plan before you begin gambling. For free and confidential services, call 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 or go to helpmygamblingproblem.org.
The latest edition of Pressbox is available now, and it's our annual Best Of issue, celebrating the top people, performances, and moments of 2025 in local sports. On the cover, we recognize 4 of the most significant athletes of the year: Orioles pitcher Trevor Rogers, Navy quarterback Blake Horvath, Maryland basketball star Derek Queen, and our 2025 Mo Gabba Sports Person of the Year, Ravens safety Kyle Hamilton. Pressbox is available for free at over 250 locations throughout the region, including your Baltimore area High's Dairy stores. Plus, you can read the entire issue online at PressBoxOnline.com, where you can also find great betting advice and the best daily coverage of the Orioles, Ravens, and Terps.
Give your New Year's Eve the magic touch at Live Casino. Let your wicked side out to play for good at our Spellbound New Year's Eve celebration. Open bar tickets start at just $75. Experience our $76,000 Spellbound countdown, where over 100 lucky winners will score cash, free play, and luxury jewelry. Will you be lucky at Live? At Arundel Mills, must be 21. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Contrary to what some people believe, I actually like this guy when he sleeps. Glenn Clark, talking sports.
All right, back in here on GCR as we continue along on a Would You Rather Wednesday edition of the program. Scenarios are up, Facebook.com/Glenn Clark Radio, at Glenn Clark Radio on Twitter. They're all related to Ravens Steelers, but they're basically the topics that we've been discussing. So, do you want the Ravens to win on Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I? Moron doesn't want the Ravens to win.
The guy that wrote.
I'm accused of not being a Ravens fan somehow.
But of course you want them to win.
Of course, I do want them to win.
Everybody, you don't want them to go up there and lose to those.
Glenn wants them to lose.
Now, if they lose, then, it serves another purpose. But I want them to win.
Would you rather? I can guarantee you a Ravens win on Sunday if every night between now and their wild card game, your dinner is a delicious pickle and hot dog with clear gelatin pie.
Yeah, I'm good if they lose. I don't want to win that bad.
It's a guaranteed Ravens loss.
You missed this yesterday, Drew. It's a real shame. It was.
I will.
We had a tasty
I will
treat that Griffin
gladly take the L.
Griffin put together for us. A pickle, hot dog.
I bet.
And
Yes.
Gelatin pie.
Yes.
So that would be your dinner every night between now and the wild card game.
If they in exchange for them winning,
You guarantee they win.
Yep. And the flip side, they're guaranteed to lose. It's not taking your chances. It's a guaranteed
I'd have to
loss.
taste it first.
You don't have to
You
taste it. It's truly an abomination. It's an abomination.
What are your 3 sports wishes for 2026?
What are my 3 sports wishes?
And here,
A World Series.
No, wait. But here's the trade-off.
Uh-huh.
Steelers win the next 2 Super Bowls.
Steelers. What would for the Steelers to win the next 2 Super Bowls? What would I have to have?
3 things. Realistic.
Yeah, the Orioles win a World Series.
Okay.
I mean, it would have to start with that.
Okay.
Maryland football wins.
Yeah, 4.5
5 games, yeah.
Did you see the T-shirt that I got Griffin for Christmas?
No, I missed
Are
it.
you familiar with the bet that he made this year?
I didn't see a T-shirt. I'm familiar with the bet.
So yeah, I got him a nice personalized
Hold it up.
Maryland
Nice-
football,
nice
Maryland
pink,
T-shirt.
nice pink.
Yeah, I'll
pink
explain
man.
that in a second. Yeah, there you go.
That's great. I love it.
So Griffin had the over on 4.5 wins this year.
And they were 4-0.
They were 4-0 and up 20 in the second half against Washington.
It's great.
He lost the bet. So I attempted to have it personalized on the Maryland website to get it official.
Can you get an Under Armour shirt?
They wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do. They didn't like the decimal and the number.
You couldn't
and they
get-
wouldn't put. They do
You couldn't do it
wins.
on Fanatics or anything.
Nope, couldn't do it on any of those.
All right, what's your wishes?
So I had to go to an underground place to get it done, which is why the logo
Pink.
color is a little disappointing. It's not pink, but it's settled
I
down
got
a
it.
little.
Towson basketball wins the CAA.
Oh.
I would love for that to happen. It wouldn't be enough to trade off the Steelers winning.
World Series, Towson basketball. Towson football wins the CAA.
Okay.
Can one of them be like a combination?
No.
Well,
No?
you're asking me.
Well, yeah, I know.
I'm the
yeah.
judge.
Can it be a combination?
Maybe. Let me hear.
My first would be that they sign Gunner and Holiday long term.
Okay.
I think that's an
Okay.
okay combination.
I
Okay.
agree.
So that would be my first one.
Okay.
If I had one wish this Christmas season, it would
Okay.
be for all the children of the world to
Yes.
sing together.
Yes.
Oh, but what about
Well,
revenge against my enemies?
Yeah.
They should die like pigs in hell.
Um,
I'm starting to think Chevy Chase might not be a great guy, like we
I-
always thought he was. Have you been? They're
yeah,
doing the
I
documentary
know,
on
I
CNN
saw.
tomorrow night.
I know.
You're not
And the
invited?
stories just
The
keep getting
stories
worse.
keeps on
like
getting worse.
somehow this guy that we all knew was a raging asshole.
Wait,
They're
it's
like, and we've discovered a little more.
But yeah.
Is the
I
doc
mean-
going to be like endearing or?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it doesn't seem like it is.
I don't think so.
The advertisements would lead you to
Yeah.
believe it is. The stories coming out
Yeah.
about what's in the documentary, it's like, yeah,
It's also a CNN documentary, so I don't know what
it's
to make of that.
right.
Like, I don't know. What,
I
dude, that somebody asked me the other
is
day.
it? Are we sure it's going
Is
to be
Anderson
played?
Cooper involved? Because I don't watch it if he is.
Point.
Are we
That's
sure?
CBS. They're the ones that.
Well, it's all the
CNN.
same now.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, here are my three.
Um,
Tiger wins a tournament to get to 83.
That you're
Oriole-
trading the Steelers winning You're trading the Steelers winning the 2 Super Bowls for Tiger Woods to win the John Deere Classic. Get the F out of here.
I got three of them.
Well,
Tiger, Orioles win the World Series,
Yeah.
and they stop ruining college sports.
That's a good one. I would like Maryland to win the NCAA basketball championship.
But that can't happen this year.
Well,
I guess it's true. Everybody has a chance. I
Okay.
guess that
You said what would my 3 wishes be?
Yeah.
This is a wish.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's a good wish. You know,
Insanity.
it's like wishing I
Wait,
have.
you meant the Maryland women. Okay, now that makes a lot
no,
more
the
sense.
men. The men. The women have no
The women,
chance.
they could have until they lost all their players.
Well, they're really good.
Still
They're
winning.
they're
but-
undefeated.
Did on the other night.
But they
Take these away.
they lost Kaylin
She-
Schmeichel and
yeah, I know.
Who else went down?
oh god, I've already Bree McDaniel.
Where'd they go?
Was
They
it
transfer?
No,
they
got
got
hurt. You know,
Surprised
it's
they didn't
either
transfer.
it's either transfer or 7 ACLs.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
That's what they get.
Honest to God, I wouldn't need 2 others. I would if the Orioles win a World Series, I'd deal with the Steelers winning.
And then I would like
Well, Towson
the
basketball.
Miami
If you have it,
Hurricanes.
use it.
I'd like the Miami Hurricanes to win the national championship. Those would be a 3.
I think they
belong
could.
there.
They could be interesting.
No, they won't.
I don't know, man.
They won't.
Yeah,
might-
here's what
they
I'd say.
might win.
If
They
they
might
beat
win.
Ohio State,
If they
I
beat
think
Ohio
that-
State,
yeah.
I don't have.
I just think I think Ohio State is significantly better than Miami is talent wise, but it's one football game.
I think every team significantly has a better quarterback than Miami, and I don't think their quarterback's good enough to take them.
And then my third one is that the Wizards actually get the number 1
who
pick.
the hell
So that way we can get the
It's-
Bantha.
they're going to screw it up.
What do
nobody
they have? 6
cares.
wins so far?
7.
How can that really be
Won
one of
2
your
games
wishes?
recently. He feigns
won
being
big.
a Wizards fan. It's
Nobody's a
a bizarre,
Well, I
Nobody's
want
a
to
Wiz-
be.
no one
I
on the
want to be a
planet.
Wizards fan. That's why I want
Nobody's
them
a
to be
Wizards
bad so they
fan.
can actually do this
There are
rebuild.
no Wizards
Yeah.
They're gonna get
fans.
the
Do they
7th
still
pick
have a
draft.
women's team, or they fold?
Oh,
Yeah, they have the women's team.
yes.
They in DC?
Yeah.
They're still a women's
Yeah.
team?
They're
They played in Baltimore.
they're
twice
just
last
they're
year.
just as bad
Nice to
as,
see.
as the men's team.
Nice to see.
They
it
did
being
win
on
a
top. You know
championship,
sports though.
though.
That's our sports guy.
No one has ever taken their credit card out. Ever. No one. No human being has ever taken their credit card out and gone up to the window and said, give me 4 together for this game tonight between the Wizards and the Connecticut Sun.
Well, the Wizards probably wouldn't play.
I mean, the Mystics and the Sun. No one's
I
ever
might
taken their
win.
credit card out of their wallet.
The Connecticut Sun do very well.
No one's ever
Actually, for a little while, the
purchased-
Mystics were doing very
No one's
well.
ever purchased a ticket with money to that league.
There we go. There's
Never.
Okay.
we let
Telling you.
him hang himself
Have
with
you?
his own rope. Yes, I have.
I
Have
have
you?
not. I have not.
Show me the receipt.
Receipt?
I have not.
I don't think I have a receipt.
But I
Show me the
would.
receipt.
But I would.
No, you're
Oh,
right.
if there was a team
Yes,
in
I would.
Baltimore, I would go all the time. I would go
I would.
constantly.
I mean,
if
yeah,
there was a
I
team in
would.
Baltimore.
I would if there was a team in Baltimore.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You
I
would never pay money to go see
Yes,
that
I
player.
would.
Drew, I know
I've
that
paid money.
You're an-
I've
you're an-
paid
This
money.
makes
I was
you
a
seem
season
cool.
ticket
You're
holder.
like golf.
I was a
You're
season
insane.
ticket holder for the
Yeah.
ladies
You're insane.
Like
at Maryland.
It's
I mean,
just the dumbest thing.
You-
You say a lot of
no
dumb
one-
things.
no one-
There's nothing.
No one
dumber
has
than-
ever bought a ticket.
There we go.
ever.
There we go.
They had to move. There were so many tickets given away for free. They had to move
I think I went to
venues.
4 or 5 Maryland women games last year.
I mean,
they were all
Did you
blast.
buy a
just
ticket?
wants-
Yeah.
Griffin,
He
he
just
just
wants-
wants,
my sister's a
he
student,
just
so
wants to
not
Show me your
change
receipt.
because it
But the
sounds
NCAA
cool to
tournament.
Show me
say it
your
around
receipt.
his golf
Show you the
buddies.
NCAA tournament.
He just wants the attention. Don't give it to him. Don't. Now, that all being said, I don't know how he got
Receipt.
there. I don't know.
You
Oh,
asked for wishes.
If it was three realistic, if it wasn't about the Steelers winning, if it was three things that could actually happen that I'd like to see happen.
But you got to have something on the line.
Nah.
Well, you do to make it. I mean, you can't just say, "I want the Orioles to win a World Series." You got to have something to
That's what I'm
offset
saying.
it.
I don't think it's realistic for the Orioles to win a World Series, so it wouldn't be on my list. I'm saying if there are three realistic things,
You don't think
that
the,
could,
the wait a
as
minute.
constructed, I don't think the Orioles can win a World Series. No,
Sure they can.
Sure they can.
They would
100%.
they would need all of their pitchers to pitch at a level that is at least their career best. They do not have the pitching.
Dude,
still
the
to win a
Blue
World
Jays
Series.
came within the guy sliding it home
That did
from
happen.
winning the World Series, so they had no pitching.
No, they had more pitching than
And
the
they,
Orioles.
and they
Or
underperformed
just still add one
across
more,
the
though.
board offensively.
Yeah, you're wrong here.
Orioles.
Yeah, that's a different
You're saying
conversation.
this
I
to-
think their offense
You're
is
just
good
saying
enough.
this
I don't
to say
think
it
their
around your
pitching-
golf buddies.
Yeah, that's exactly
Ken
right.
and I know the
their
truth
pitching
about the
is
Orioles.
not good enough to win a World Series. It's not.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
nuts.
It's not good enough to win a World Series.
Well, if Ryan Helsley goes back to 24.
This is they would, in order for it to work, they would need
But-
all of it.
but it
Trevor
could.
Rogers would have to be as good as he was last year.
Well, that's
as
not
good.
good. That's not good.
Kyle Bradish would have to be this good for the entirety of a season and not get hurt.
2023.
That could happen.
Shane Baz would have to be a version we have not seen of Shane Baz. That somehow
He was that way the whole second half of last year.
no, he wasn't. He was shitty at home. He was terrible at home.
That's
Well,
a cracker jack.
they're playing at
I
Coward
agree
Hall.
with that. I
The home
agree
run
with
fence
that.
is at that building.
That's true.
Close. It's close.
It's like a wiffle ball.
But
fence.
not everyone sucked at that stadium.
but-
not it was unique. A lot of other guys are
That was
very
the one
capable
place
of
Rogers
pitching there.
had a bad
Yeah,
start. That was
right.
the-
Yeah.
In New York. He had a very bad start in New York. He had a horrible start in New York. A lot of other guys figured out a way to pitch there. He didn't.
Also not a real ballpark, but yeah.
What's
But
that?
we like
New
the
York.
team.
That's
Do
fair.
we?
That's fair.
What? Give me a realistic expectation of Rodgers this year.
Realistic?
Yeah,
15 and
realistic.
15 and 8, 2.77.
Wow.
I still think that's shooting for the moon.
Zion.
Wow, I'd take that. Okay, sign me up.
Sign you
Done.
up.
Actually, that sounds bad.
Yeah,
if
make
we're
that a
losing
sports
8 games
wish.
where he
For him
gives
to
up
pitch to a
less than 3 runs.
What's that?
If we're
Well,
if
his
we're losing 8
ERA.
games where
To
he
be
gives up less
fair,
than
his
3
ERA
runs,
was under one.
I understand it wasn't under one, but it was
We got
close.
some offensive problems.
15
right.
and 8,
Well, it was under one for a while.
For a little while, it was under one.
I mean, he was the best pitcher in baseball second half of the season.
I think that the high end for Trevor Rogers is that he pitches to about a 3-3 whip or 3-3 year ERA next season. I think that's the high end of a full
Well, it's
season.
still a
for
run
Trevor
below the
Rogers.
league average.
Yes, that's why it's the high end.
I'll take that.
Yes, you'd
Better
be
than
a
any
miracle
Toronto
if you
pitcher
got
last
that.
year.
And they
I'm
went.
trying to make sure that's I got to make
and
sure
it's
that's
true.
And if a
correct.
guy knew how to slide, they'd have
Gosman
won the
didn't
World
have
Series.
a 3.3 ERA.
Hang on a second. Blue Jays. I don't know that that's true, so I'm just double checking. You might be right.
I mean,
I'll give
literally,
you that.
if he goes head first, they win the World Series.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Like-
if he just runs across the plate, they win.
And they were
looking at
terrible
whole season.
all year.
Yeah, I
Just
understand
keep
that.
running, and they win.
His cleat got caught in the third.
Just keep running. The dude at second base even double clutched it.
Literally the worst way to ever win.
Yeah, you know what? Kevin Gosman was 3.59.
I know what
There
I'm
you
talking
go.
about.
Dude, don't say you got that one right, but don't say things you're going to regret. Like I know what I'm talking about.
I do.
You
It's,
don't.
it's the green tea talking.
We're
You
never,
don't-
we're
you
never
don't know
getting
what
the
you're
picks
talking
today.
about. Oh, we'll do picks in a minute. We got to get him out of here anyway.
No, I got- I'm-
got to get back to the old.
I'm here
Oh,
till
he's
1.
not doing picks with us?
No, yeah, I'm doing picks. I'm here till 1.
We got to come up with a side bet if we're involving Drew.
I'll make
'cause he's
another.
not-
I'll make
Oh,
another hot dog pie. And,
Yeah, if you do picks and you finish last in picks for the week, you've got to eat a hot dog pie next week.
Well, I'm not going to eat the whole pie. I'm on
You
a
gotta
diet.
eat. Right. Yeah.
But I'll eat a piece of it.
All right.
Oh,
Can you make
okay.
a smaller pie? Are you capable of doing that?
Just make.
I mean, it's.
Like you had a half pie crust, right? You can get
Yeah, I
one
guess
of
I
those.
can get a small
Yeah.
crust. Okay.
Yeah.
Just half the
You
ingredients.
got to eat a quarter of a hot dog pickle pie.
Sure.
All right, there we go. We'll let him do.
Dude, I ate that Oreo cookie thing.
Still us 4.
Yeah, but you
And I
loved
make 'em
that.
at home
yeah, I
still.
was gonna say you loved that.
I make those at home. What was
I
that?
also let you bail out
Was
of what
that
it
mayonnaise?
No, we let you because you had you're like
yeah,
I'm
I can't-
allergic
I'm
to
allergic to
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
Shut up, Zalis.
this guy over here.
No, I can't eat mayonnaise.
Yeah, realistically, I would
makes
say
my lips swell.
I would say signing one of those guys. Realistically, giving the Orioles giving out an actual extension to one of those two guys would be
Okay.
a realistic. A realistic might be Towson, although they got their ass kicked by William and Mary the other
bounced
night.
back.
William and
today
Mary
and
beat them,
Hampton.
84-7.
It is unfair to have to play both. We always agree with that. It's not
84-70.
It's not
So
fair.
the good news is quick turnaround. You know, they don't have to.
Yeah,
the
wipe
kid's doing
that
it
taste out of
very,
their
very
mouth
long.
today.
Yeah.
I would put that on the list as being realistic, and I don't know.
Bowl game started.
Maryland winning 7 games in football, is that realistic?
No.
I don't know. Because Maryland basketball stinks. I don't know what I can say Maryland basketball
You know
wise.
what?
They're terrible.
But they've been competitive.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they have.
What are you talking about?
Well, they
been
beat Old
competitive.
Dominion.
They beat Old
They
Dominion.
did.
They
beat
covered
Old
against
Dominion.
Virginia.
What?
They were
covered
very
against
good against
Covered.
Virginia.
There you go.
They
They
were good
covered.
against Virginia.
They were
great.
not good against
They were
Virginia.
great.
They were
They were
were
good in the
fan-
context of
Best basketball team in the nation for a half against Michigan.
for a half. Yes,
They were winning.
Yeah, correct. They have not been competitive. They got their asses kicked by Michigan,
This is-
and you're trying to spin it
This
as a
is
positive.
it was a positive to me.
Well,
This is the
That's
exact.
how bad they are.
Okay,
They're that bad.
but there
that you're
should
trying to
there
spin
should
that
be
Well,
as
if
a
they
no
don't have the pain
expectation
kid, they're done.
whatsoever
What's
for
his
that.
status?
I mean, he's going to play 3 games, then he'll miss 3 games. and then he'll-
Is he back?
I have no
No,
idea.
no,
I did not.
no.
I
He
have
didn't
no,
play against Old Dominion.
No,
I have no idea.
he did not.
no idea.
Yeah, I mean, if
Him
he's
and
back.
I mean, they're going to be. I mean, if they.
If he's back, they're going to win 7 Big Ten games
Oh,
at most.
At the
No.
most.
At the most.
At the most.
No way.
At the
I'll
most.
take that bet.
What?
You think they're going to win more than 7?
No.
You're gonna take the
Oh,
under.
okay.
You're gonna take
There's
the under
no
6.5?
way even
That's
with
what I'm
them.
saying. At most.
There's no way
That's
even
what the
with.
word at most means.
Yeah, that's what
Right,
it
but
You're saying 5 at most.
Ooh, breaking
4.
news. Derrick Henry, the Offensive Player of the Week.
great.
Whatever.
He won me.
Eked it out,
He,
huh?
he won me a bunch of money.
Tell him to
God,
hold on to the ball against
God,
New England.
him and Bijan,
Um,
won me a bunch of money.
Dude,
Had
that
them both
guy.
You get
together.
both of them.
That guy.
I know
Atlanta.
how because Henry was undervalued.
Dude, that dude in Atlanta is insane.
That had to be a league that wasn't with people from here.
It's
Okay,
like a,
yeah, that's the problem.
It's like a-
the problem is you
All
can't
right, let's
get
get
an
to the
undervalued
picks.
Derrick Henry.
Let's
here.
talk some sports.
All right, we'll do picks for this week. The problem is Drew doesn't know we're doing 5 college games this week, and he doesn't know who any of the players are. He has
don't have
no
to.
clue.
Some of them.
You
Name,
just look at the payrolls.
there you go. Name someone who plays for Ohio State.
I can't.
Name
and
someone-
Jigba Smith.
There you go. All right,
he
you
did,
know what?
yeah.
Got when he's right, he's right.
Count.
When he's right, he's right.
That dude's good too, man.
Name. He's incredible. Yes.
He lost me a lot of money.
He's
'cause
made
last
Sam
year he didn't
Darnold
do
look
anything.
good.
Name a Georgia football player.
Roquan Smith.
There we go. All right, 2 for 2. There we go. That's how we're
I mean,
doing things.
We keep doing this all day,
We are.
right?
Picks.
Miami, Ray Lewis.
Picks are brought to you by Live Casino and Hotel,
don't
the
know.
best place to watch every big
Penn
event,
State.
every big fight night.
Adolfo
They're
Owe.
definitely not in the
Yeah.
playoff. They are definitely not there. Is Inside Sports
Thanks
and
a lot,
Social
Sandusky.
at Live Casino and Hotel Maryland. I don't know what we're doing here. 100-foot media wall, great food and drink specials, never pay pay-per-view prices. It has been a bloodbath for me of late. I am only 2 games out of power bottom status.
I'm not far from you anymore.
Yeah, Ken's down to the bottom
Power
half
bottom.
of the.
That's a
Yeah, well, you know who our
That's
power
a
bottom
term.
is.
That's a
Kyle,
term you're
Kyle,
familiar
Kyle
with.
Ottenheimer is our
that's
power
a
bottom.
term you're familiar with.
Griffin is 5 games
How's
up
he
on
doing, by
James.
the way?
Kyle, I don't know. He didn't show up at the drinking show, which you would think if there was ever a day, free food, free
What's he do
drinks,
for a
and he
living?
didn't show up.
What's he doing now?
I don't know. He's a mysterious man.
Take it easy.
I don't know. I'm not mad. I just don't know. He's 5 games up on James, and suddenly Jeremy Kahn, after a 9-0 week
9-0.
last week,
Wow.
Jeremy Kahn within
He gave me
5
a good
as well.
NBA winner the other night.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy did. Yep. Thank you, Jer.
And you said, who are they play where?
No. I
What are they?
parlayed it with a couple hockey goal
There you
scores
go.
and had a nice night.
We got 9 games this week, but again, it's 5 college games and 4 NFL games because it's we wanted to do Broncos Chargers, and the Chargers said we're not playing any of our players. So it's very
But that
difficult
doesn't
to
impact
find.
them at all, right? They're locked into their spot, or are they locked in?
They
They
could
get the-
still move from
guess
6 to
anywhere.
7. Yeah.
Oh, they could?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So they're saying doesn't matter to them. We're going on the road one way or the other.
We're
Why
either
do
going
we
to New
care?
England. Right, we're
They
going to New
can't come
England.
to Baltimore or Pittsburgh.
They're
so
going to New
what's
England.
The point? Yeah.
Where they'll lose by 20.
There you go. All right, now, well, that offensive line, Justin Herbert might not survive the season. He might perish before it's all said and done. Let's begin.
A tough way to go out.
College games.
We're going to head to Memphis, Tennessee, site of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, which is featuring, of
Who
course.
do you think is playing in that game?
Liberty Bowl.
Yep.
Well, Penn State already played.
They did. Big
USC
winners.
played last night. Clemson's already played.
Lost
USC,
to Penn
God.
State.
Liberty Bowl. The Liberty Bowl sounds like it would be something like
Okay.
Texas versus. Sounds like it would be a
All right, this has gone on way too long.
No, I wanna
Just
see-
get to
wanna
the
see what
pick.
you-
No,
yeah,
Texas
God.
versus Michigan.
There we go.
No,
There
they're
you
close.
go.
That's the Cheez-It Bowl.
Yeah.
That is today. We should pick that one, actually.
No.
Those two
Now.
are playing against
No.
one another.
Yeah, today. Yeah.
Come on.
About a couple hours. Oh, we're doing Navy versus Cincinnati.
That's pretty
Navy,
good, right? That I picked those two teams are playing against one
So
another.
4:30 on Friday.
Who is it?
Navy versus Cincinnati. The mids. Navy is laying 7.5 against the Cincinnati Bearcats.
This
guess
goes
we'll let,
eternally.
again.
Eternally goes back to like Navy's definitely going to be trying. Like we know that all of their players are playing. They want to win. Cincinnati, I have no idea. Like they're not.
Their entire defensive backfield and quarterback are not playing.
There you go. So Navy.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's playing for Cincinnati, so Navy.
Navy.
There you go.
Good pick.
There you go.
Yeah, it's the
Can't
easiest
finish
one.
can't finish in last if you just pick the same
Yeah,
the
that's
game
right,
the
that's
same
right.
way everybody else.
One team did not hit their over. Navy did hit their over. They did win me some money.
That's
this year,
true.
so I'm gonna keep riding them. Of
Guys
course,
love to gamble, don't you?
Yeah, right.
I'm taking Navy as well. One backer of
you hear
the
it's
Cincinnati
legal now?
Bearcats.
I did.
One backer.
Of the Cincinnati Bearcats,
Jeremy.
Ryan Shell.
Ooh.
The hell kind of
I don't know.
Terrible,
I don't know.
terrible American Ryan
What's he
Shell
doing?
is.
I don't know.
Wish we knew. He told us he was coming to the show yesterday. Griffin said on Monday, Ryan's coming to the show. I said, no, he's not. There's no chance. 0% chance. I don't know why you lie about that.
The first CFP quarterfinal tonight. The Cotton Bowl Classic from Jerry World in Arlington, Texas. The number 10 ranked Miami Hurricanes taking on the number 2 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. And Ohio State laying 9.5.
I don't love that number.
9.5.
Don't
is the
love
spread
that
tonight.
number. I get it. Like we're all a little bit turned off by how Ohio State played against Indiana. It's still an ungodly amount of talent that they have, and so I'm gonna still side with Ohio State.
Miami has never, ever, ever lost in the Cotton Bowl. They are
How many times have they played in the Cotton Bowl?
Once.
There you go.
Never,
There you go.
They've never.
You got that going for them.
Not only have they never lost, they've never given up a touchdown in the Cotton Bowl.
Whoa! What year did they play in the Cotton Bowl?
I don't know.
There you go.
2001,
Oh,
maybe.
hey, how about it?
It's the game that they beat Texas in the Cotton Bowl, something like 48-3.
How about that?
And the NCAA changed their rules to make everything Miami did from that point forward a penalty.
Yeah, that's probably.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. They had a whole. They made a whole
no
whole
longer pay the
video.
players.
It was
good celebration videos.
right.
All kinds.
It was
all kinds-
1991.
91. Okay, I was 10 years old.
1991.
Give me Ohio State.
Yeah. I mean, what are we doing?
I don't want to
Drew,
make.
Drew has to make a pick.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Drew.
You get 9.5 points to play
I'll
with.
take Miami.
There we go. All right.
I would like you to be right.
I don't want to make the same mistake that I made last week because I wanted to pick Miami, but I took A&M anyway, but now it's a no-brainer. So the over/under is like 40, and they're getting 9.5 points. Like this seems. I'm probably gonna get it wrong, I guess, because that they want us to take the Hurricanes here, but they pose a lot of the similar challenges that Indiana gave to Ohio State in the Big Ten championship.
Just
So
say Miami.
I think
we gotta get here by 1 o'clock.
Oh, you do? Okay. I think they keep it close, maybe like 17-10, something like that. I will take Miami getting more than a touchdown as well. Drew and I on the Hurricanes. Ryan Shell, Kyle Ottenheimer, and Andrew Stetka on the Miami Hurricanes tonight.
Well, never mind. That changed my vote. If Stetka wants him to win.
Next.
Tomorrow
He's
at
gotta be in last.
noon, the
not.
the
Kyle
Orange
is.
Bowl.
I like Stetka.
Oregon, number
Go ahead.
5.
I do, seriously.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do, when he sleeps.
There we are. Drew's here.
Oregon's laying 2.5 against Texas Tech and the Red Raiders tomorrow at noon in the first of the 3 college football playoff games.
It's too small a number for me. Oregon is significantly better than Texas
Games
Tech.
in Miami, by
Oregon,
the way.
does Oregon still have all the Nike money?
They do.
Yeah.
Okay, Oregon.
I know we're.
There's
we're
no way
enamored.
Nike is not allowing them to at least win one more game.
I know we're enamored with Texas Tech's defense, and I think we should be. I think they have an exceptional defense. I also think that they played in the Big 12, and the Big 12 isn't a power conference, and so Oregon.
My only hesitation here is that when Oregon has faced a good defense, they have struggled this year, and no matter where the game was played. But
So good.
it's such a small number. It's such
You
a
want another?
Zero sugar.
It's
No.
and only 100
It's
only
only
100
100.
Well, I
calories.
don't care about calories.
I thought you said you were on a diet.
Well, I am. That's what I'm saying. The calories don't bother me because I just go burn them off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take Oregon. I don't love this game, but I'm going to take Oregon.
Drew?
I said Oregon.
Oh, okay.
We're from Jump Street.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with you, Ken. Which maybe is a bad thing. But yeah, I think this is a tougher one to
Probably.
pick here. I think it'll also be a pretty defensive struggle as well. So I'm going to come down to the quarterbacks, and I think Dante Moore is better than Baron Morton. So I'll take the Ducks laying a couple as well. 4 backers of the Red Raiders: James Revere, John in Little Rock, Kyle, and Ryan Shell, also on Texas Tech.
All right.
The Rose Bowl, number 1 ranked Indiana Hoosiers hosting the number 9 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide, and Indiana and the Hoosiers laying 7.5 in the Rose Bowl tomorrow.
That number went up. I like that number a lot better when it was less than
6,
a touchdown. Yeah. This is the problem. I genuinely believe Indiana is better than Alabama. And it also feels like they are really trying to get you to take Alabama. So Indiana. Although that strategy has not been working out for me lately. I should just go with. Go ahead.
As we've known, I've been a believer in Indiana the entire way. 7.5 is too much for me. I get it. I can't. I think that Indiana is the better football team, but something about the playoffs and Alabama, and I'm getting the hook. Give me Alabama.
27-24 overtime Alabama.
Alabama straight up.
That means you don't get the point unless they went outright, though, when you make that. That's the way that works.
Yeah, this line's ridiculous. It's the first time since 2008 Alabama's been an underdog of 7 or more. DeBoer's been 3-1 straight up, though as
You're
an
not
underdog.
beating Saban in one of these big
That's a
showdown
great point.
games.
You hadn't thought about that.
You are not.
You're not beating Saban
gotta tell you.
on neutral.
I don't
turf.
think they will.
Nope.
I really don't. I don't think they will.
Despite having 13 games now of evidence that Indiana is the best team in the country, I still can't get there. I don't know why, but I still just don't want to buy into this Indiana team. So Alabama, Kalen DeBoer getting 7.5 points. I will take the Tide getting points as well. We're pretty
this
split.
Pignetti dude is definitely due for a fall.
Old Pignetti. There you go.
Right? Right, Kenny?
I love everything about Indiana. I want them to win the national championship.
We are pretty split on this one. On Indiana, Glenn, Andrew Stecca, Jeremy Kahn, James Revere, Kyle, and Paul. Also on Indiana. So 6 backers of the Hoosiers.
Paul who?
Split. Paul Valley.
Paul Valley.
Oh, he got mad at me last week.
What'd you do?
I don't know. Who knows? That guy's an ass clown. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember. He got mad at me for something. I like Paul.
You probably said the
He
Orioles
was
were gonna
online
be
the other
good,
day talking
was.
about Zach Eflin
Yep.
for like 9 minutes. I stopped watching after like 2.
I appreciate you watching for what it's
First
worth.
of all, wear your hat forward like a respectable person
There you go.
instead of
Everybody knows
backwards.
that.
You're not a baseball catcher.
Everybody knows that.
Sugar Bowl's in New Orleans. That one's to the night
But I
game,
do
the
like Paul.
nightcap.
Go ahead.
No, I do,
Go
seriously.
ahead.
When he sleeps.
There we are. Hey, it's 2026 tomorrow. You're going to come up with some new material?
Nothing replaces that
All
one.
right, fair enough.
No, I seriously do like Paul. No, I do.
Yeah.
I think Paul's a
When's
good
he?
man.
When's he?
No.
When's he? When is he? When is he?
Ole Miss is
when does he
laying.
do
Or
back
sorry,
in
no.
Boys
Ole Miss
Town?
is getting
Ole Miss.
6.5.
All right, let's go.
Ole Miss is getting 6.5.
Ole Miss could be getting
against
16
Against
and a
who?
half.
Georgia.
I don't know.
Georgia.
Do you hear the story this week that like the coaches on the team so like half of LSU's staff is coaching Ole Miss in this game and openly poaching the players to go to LSU.
Yeah, but they're playing, right? They
It is
wanna
kind of
win.
bizarre, right? That is kind of bizarre.
Yeah, give me Georgia.
I'll take Georgia. This whole thing stinks.
Oh, it's terrible.
They have to fix this.
It's dreadful.
They really have to fix this. It's awful.
Hey, they won't.
I know they won't.
They're not gonna.
I know they won't. But
This
it's
is
just
one of your 3 wishes.
It's
though,
just
I thought.
awful. I don't care that much
I'll take
about
Georgia.
Only thing, maybe I should have had one of my wishes be that LSU does not win a game next year.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
I like that one.
Put me down for Georgia.
I'm taking Georgia as well.
Well, everybody is.
Not everyone.
Not
Jeremy
every-
Kahn taking the Rebels. Joe Serpico taking Ole Miss. John Proctor.
I thought he died.
Kyle Oddheimer, Paul Valley, both on Ole Miss.
Wait, who did you think died?
What did he just say?
He said Joe Serpico.
And then I said John Proctor.
What was the guy's name at Ravens?
What?
What?
Joe Platania?
Joe Platania.
Oh God.
I am getting old. Joe died, though, right?
Joe passed. That's
But Joe Serpico didn't. Okay. I don't know Joe
Doesn't make
Serpico,
it
but
it's
I got confused.
all right.
You know what that is?
You obviously don't read the fantasy football.
It's the
part
spiked
of
It's
ale.
the
Oh, yeah,
spike.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
what it is. It's the
Thanks
spike.
a lot,
ale.
Spike
Matt
ale.
Crow.
Got me yesterday.
Going to the NFL.
We don't have any more Lord Eggnog
How
left
old
over,
was
do
Joe
we?
Platania? My age?
I don't. Yeah, I think older maybe. I think.
Was he my
Oh
age?
yeah. We don't have any eggnog.
He went to
though.
Calvert Hall.
We don't need the eggnog.
Next.
Carolina
Why
Panthers.
you're so anti-Joe Platania?
Can we please just move on?
One of the
from
few
this
meaningful
topic?
NFL games
Please.
Saturday at 4:30. The Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa. Bucks laying 3.
But it's not winner take all.
It is not.
It is not.
Winner-ish take all.
As the NFL totally blew.
Wait a minute, wait.
Well, I mean, what
Well,
is
I mean,
not
they really
winner
have a
take
choice
all?
No,
whether
it
they
is
gonna
not.
put
Because
this game in
if
prime time.
Carolina loses but Atlanta beats New Orleans,
Correct.
Yes.
where's
Carol-
that
So
game?
should they have
At
made this
New
the Sunday
Orleans?
night
In
game?
Atlanta.
Yeah, it still could have
But
not
Atlanta
mattered.
can't make it, right?
No. But they couldn't make it last. They couldn't
What do
make
you
it.
mean?
They
It still could have not
beat the
mattered.
Rams.
Like if the Saints had played before and the Saints
No.
or the Falcons won.
They did.
Would the Panthers
The
have
NFL
clinched
did
without
it the
playing a
right
game?
way.
Oh, they did? Okay.
So
the
the-
NFL did. You had to play this game first,
Yeah,
or at
okay.
the same time.
Yeah.
So Atlanta. So if Carolina loses,
Yes.
now they're all 8 and 9, and then if Atlanta wins, it creates a 3-way tie,
And
and then
And Carolina gets
goes,
the tiebreaker. Yep.
which is what we're all hoping for.
Yeah,
I want chaos.
It's pretty great. And truth be told,
I'd rather Carolina just win and
why? Were you a big Carolina fan?
Wait.
I think that's the right thing that should happen.
The Buccaneers have been awful.
Awful.
once they lost Mike Evans, they were done.
Yeah, and then they got Mike
They
Evans
got-
back.
Got him back and Godwin back, and they've been terrible.
Worse.
They were right. They were worse with him.
It's insane. I'm still gonna. I just feels like this is what happens. In fact, I honest to God think that the scenario could play out this weekend. Like I really
I
think
think
it
it
could.
can. I think there's
I'm taking at just 3 points. I'm taking the Buccaneers.
Are they getting 3 or favorite?
Tampa's laying 3.
Tampa's
Tampa's
laying
laying 3 at home.
I can't do it. I don't know how miraculously Tampa's going to look like a football team again. They can't run the ball. They can't stop
They've lost,
anybody.
7 of their last
Baker's been absolutely atrocious, and
Yeah, what
with
happened
his
to him?
weapons, I'm going to take Carolina. I want Tampa to win because I want the chaos.
Yeah,
scenario.
chaos is. Yeah, we're all rooting for chaos.
But I think Carolina beats them.
I am a little bit worried the NFL rigs this so that they don't have to. I'm a little bit worried that like
That's why I'm picking Carolina.
somebody
Why
gets
would the
a-
league rig it?
Yeah, I know.
It's all rigged.
There
You
were
have to
some
make a
plays
pick.
in that Steelers game
You
that
have to
made
make-
me
you have to make a
really start
pick.
to question it.
Like the one where Shedeur Sanders just threw the
the
ball.
ball.
and
That
let
was
it
that was a
back.
touchdown.
one, but the first touchdown looked very suspicious.
This is the problem. Like I understand that you want to
It
traipse
looked
in that,
very suspicious.
but you can't buy that and then explain Shedeur Sanders just throwing the ball to the Steelers, just saying, "Here, have it."
Well, the
saying,
NFL
it
told
all
Shedeur
looks
we're
suspicious.
gonna get.
But what? How does that make sense?
Because they told Shedeur we're going to swallow our whistles on the final drive. And
Oh, is that
All right,
like, so? Help us out to make it look closer. Okay.
I'm going with Tampa.
I'm taking Carolina. I think I want it to be. Sorry, I want to make sure I get true.
I do think Carolina is very much improved.
And I like Canales. I like Rico Dowdle, and so yeah. And I want them. I don't want the awkward scenario where Tampa can't celebrate. So I will take Carolina as well. I think they win, and I think they should win. I think they deserve to win. Carolina. Backers of the
deserve to
Bucks: Paul Valley, Kyle Ottenheimer, Jeremy Kahn, and Glenn on Tampa Bay, as well as Drew. Seattle at San Francisco on Saturday night for the NFC West title and the 1 seed, right? Yeah, this is this is for the 1 seed, and the Seahawks going to Santa Clara, laying 1.5.
So the loser gets to play
Has to be the 5
the
seed.
Eagles,
yeah.
right?
No, they would get Carolina or
They
Tampa.
Carolina.
Right.
Seattle.
Well, that was a hell of a game the other night, by the
It
way.
was a hell of a game.
Oh, my God.
It was a hell of a game.
It was insane.
Enjoyed every freaking moment.
It
of
was insane.
They look good.
This is what the Niners are wearing. Just,
Oh, are
just,
they?
Just so you know, Drew.
Oh, they're not wearing their regular helmets?
No.
Oh, well, then
Oh,
Seattle.
those are sharp.
Yeah, they're hideous.
Ooh.
Seattle.
If
You eschew the gold helmet that Montana and Rice wore for that thing, you should lose. Seattle 28-0.
And they're at home. I'm going to take the Seahawks as well.
You can't
Their-
change your
their-
uniforms.
Their defense is just playing at a great level, and they're running the ball.
Yep.
San Francisco's defense is not very good right now.
Dude, the wide receiver's insane
Who?
for Seattle.
The one that plays for
JSN.
Ohio State. Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's
Dude, he is.
Yeah,
Unreal.
Niners offense is amazing. Their defense has been trash, so I'll take the Seahawks as well because they just don't lose, and they have 2 good units.
Well, they
whereas-
do lose.
Who beat them this year?
Not a lot.
Rams beat them in Seattle.
And then
Right?
No, they lost. They just
49ers beat them in
they just
Seattle.
beat, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember who.
Well, look it up. They only lost 3 times.
I mean, we don't have time for this. We gotta
I
go.
know,
You gotta be out of here by 1
I'm taking
o'clock.
the Seahawks on the Niners. Joe, James, Kyle, and Paul on San Francisco. Ryan Shell
They're losers.
on the Niners.
All of them.
All
Every
of
single
them.
one.
Every
Of
one
them.
of them.
All of them.
That's crazy.
Who
The
beat?
We'll get there. Chill. We got to do this.
the one game we had to
so
pick one game that
tense.
had one team that wasn't playing for anything. The Miami Dolphins going to New England because the Patriots can still get the 1 seed if Denver were to lose.
Yes, unfortunately,
and-
there weren't 4 NFL
yeah.
games. That
But
we could
Vrabel
come
said
up
they're
with.
going to play their guys. So
What?
that's why I was like,
Well, I could have done New Orleans, Atlanta.
We thought about it honestly, but
This is 2 weeks in a row.
But
We've had
But
we've
New
had a
Orleans,
choice.
no. New Orleans, Atlanta doesn't matter to either team.
Well, what?
No,
right.
it matters to another team
I know.
potentially.
yeah, like why we pick
Right?
Cleveland,
What's the
Pittsburgh?
spread in that
last
game?
week?
Yeah.
New England, Miami.
No, the game you chose last week, that
New England minus 10.5.
What game did we pick last week that you had a problem with?
Giants and
Oh, that
Oh,
was a
that
big
was- I
game.
know,
You're
that
out of your
was.
mind.
That
That
was
was a
giant.
very
That was
important
the Super
game.
Bowl.
You're a dummy. That was an important game.
He's got a good point there, Ken.
It was for the number 1 pick, dog. That was a really relevant game.
Patriots are laying
So
10.5
insane.
and supposedly playing their players. So
Is Miami? What are they doing in this game?
Quinn Ewers is playing.
Yeah.
Right, and they beat the Buccaneers
beat
with
the
Quinn
Bucks,
Ewers last
who
week.
were trying, we think.
I'll assume the Patriots cover.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got a chance to win the MVP. They probably want to try to give him that, so probably another 5-touchdown day for
Well, I
Mr.
think he
May.
wins it if he doesn't play. Like I feel like
No, I don't think
unless
he's the
Stafford
leader.
comes
I
in.
think
Well,
Stafford's
Stafford's not
still.
The odds would not agree with you.
I
Kevin.
think Stafford is still the
Stafford
leader.
threw 2 picks, almost threw 2 picks.
He's been so good the whole year.
I know, but Drake May's been.
I know. That's
Better.
why I say it.
Better.
Like I think he can overtake.
The MVP of the league is Myles Garrett.
I'll assume that it's. Yeah,
He's the best football
Does
player.
May has actually gone all the way to minus 340.
Jeez.
Now, to be fair, Lamar Jackson was the favorite.
Yeah,
After the season was over last year.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
I'm taking Miami in this, by the way.
Okay.
Are you?
I mean-
So do we still? So does it still count as a lone wolf? Then we do have one taker of Miami as
no,
well.
it's not a lone wolf. Drew's
Okay.
drooning him.
Who is it? Oh, Kyle. Kyle's taking the Dolphins.
He's got to make
He's
some
got to
swings.
make some swings. Yeah. Why not?
Everyone else on the Patriots.
Big-
And then finally,
Big Quinn Ewers fan.
game of the week.
The awards that the odds makers still think are up for grabs. Coach of the year, they only have Vrabel at plus 110 and then Shanahan at plus 150.
I think that's a really close.
They're essentially saying if the 49ers win, then Shanahan will be the favorite at that point.
Can't believe Ben Johnson's not going to be the coach of the year.
He's not even. He's the 5th choice.
I know, it's
He's
insane.
the 5th choice.
It's
He's
insane.
behind
They
Mike
were-
McDonald and Liam Cohen.
They did finish
Well, bet
last.
him then.
They were worse to first, right?
Yeah. They've got Ted McMillan at minus 135 as offensive rookie of the year, ahead of Tyler Shugg at plus 145, maybe leaving room that if like the Saints win
Shugg?
again,
I think
Tyler Shugg could
Momentum's
end up
with
being-
Shugg,
yeah.
which will be insane. That's how bad this rookie class
But
has been.
basically everything else they think is decided. Offensive player,
defensive rookie,
offensive player of the year is minus 380 for Smith and Jigba, and then plus 380 for Christian McCaffrey. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Schlesinger. Like, they don't think that's close. They've got him at -750.
CMC's off.
Obviously, Myles Garrett's the runaway Defensive Player of the Year.
Seattle's really good.
McCaffrey is the runaway Comeback Player of the Year, according to the odds. Yeah. That's where we're at.
Who's the
Pittsburgh.
unluckiest player of the year? Myles Garrett?
That's every
I
year.
haven't played for the Browns.
Max
He
Crosby.
chose that.
He
He,
chose it.
signed up for it.
He
dog.
chose it.
That's his. He knew what he was getting into.
Yeah. When he complains next year that
Yeah,
they
right.
still suck, and I want out. Oh, shut up.
Yeah. Well,
Go ahead.
The Steelers are getting 3.5 points on Sunday night.
Look, man.
Getting 13.5.
Playing
They're
the
gonna get their
Baltimore
ass
Ravens.
kicked.
Look, man. I'll feel like an idiot for biting on the hook. Give me the Steelers.
You are a bad guy.
It's Ravens Steelers.
We should-
All these games end 13-10.
You're a terrible
Every
guy.
single one of them.
Could we look back in the history
You're a
of this?
terrible human
Of this,
being.
I don't know the last time I took the Ravens to cover a game.
Well, you don't like the team.
No, it's
Well, I
not-
do like the team. I
Nah.
don't like the coach.
You don't really like them.
No, I really do.
Yeah. Not as constituted. You like the concept of the team. You don't like the current. You don't like the team.
I don't like their helmets or their uniforms. Truth of the matter.
No, I just
Should be called
I didn't like what they
Colts.
wore on Thanksgiving.
It
I
should
thought
be
that
called the
looked
Colts.
bad.
Oh yeah, I did not like that. Yeah.
I've never liked the name of the team.
There you go.
It should be called the Colts.
Well,
But
unfortunately,
Well,
you're not wrong. I can't believe I'm
Thanks a
saying
lot.
I
that. You're
don't.
not
I
wrong.
don't. I don't like agreeing with Drew. But my first thought is
deep down at parties you don't talk about.
I know.
You
Deep
do.
down in play. Yeah. Okay. But my first thought was, I wouldn't care if this was 13.5. And then you said it out loud. Give me the Ravens. They're a better team. Steelers stink.
Steelers are terrible.
Terrible.
They are
Okay,
Best player isn't playing.
hope you're right. Well, T.J. Watt might be playing apparently.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have no doubt this going to play.
So same.
Steelers fans are so mad at
All you
Tomlin
got to
right
do
now.
with him is to put your helmet in his chest one time and it's over. Even if you get a 15-yard penalty.
You know, you're not wrong.
Like Greg Williams.
Well,
You're
you
not
wanna
wrong.
win.
You're not
It's
wrong.
a football game where it's not for
You know.
pansies.
But
I'll take
there's
the
a-
Ravens.
so-
33-13.
You saw the Tomlin quote last week about T.J. Watt, right?
I don't think so.
So the Steelers Nation is just all about Tomlin's got to go. His comment was that T.J. Watt, who practiced all week last week, would play when there was an important game to be played.
Ooh, that's rough.
It's a rough
Well, they're playing
comment.
the Browns. That's not
It doesn't
It's a
matter.
rough look.
Like you win the division.
Yeah.
it's a rough look.
You then get 2 weeks off if you win the division.
It's a rough look.
Yeah, it was like, oof.
Well, now they're announcing an elimination game, so it's important.
Well, in fairness to Mike Tomlin, they only allowed 13 points last week. They still lost. I mean,
Yeah.
you didn't really need him.
Well-
He only scored 13 points.
Yeah,
You're-
but-
you're taking
Steelers.
the Steelers. Okay.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
The
I'll
one
take
guy
the
that matters if he is playing is 22. So I will take the Ravens.
There you go.
33-13.
If they give him the ball.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Please.
What do you mean? That's a
Great
great question.
question, Drew. Why would
I've asked that in so many situations.
Why
and
wouldn't
not
they?
just in
Why
the-
wouldn't they?
Not just.
I mean, we do
not
have
just
Keaton
in-
Mitchell. I mean,
Who I
he's
love.
going-
What is
he's going
everybody
to
else
the Hall
doing
of
so we can
Fame.
finish this? God.
Sorry, I know.
I've been
there's
screaming
too much
for
going
more
on.
for more Mitchell all year. It was like,
Andrew
Well,
Steck
what
is
are
on
we
the
doing?
Steelers. Glenn Clark on the Steelers. Jeremy Kahn on the Steelers. John in Little Rock, as well as
John
Ryan
in Little
Shell.
Rock.
Ryan Shell
They don't
says
even
the
have a
Steelers.
a lot of
team.
will win.
haters.
Yeah.
A lot of haters.
Ryan Shell says the Ravens will win, though.
John in
This
Little
was
Rock.
just delightful. Just
What?
This was fun.
leave. Get out.
Oh, is it time to go?
It's time for you to go. Ken can stay if he wants. You got to go.
No, I'm good.
Drew'sMorningDish.com.
Yeah, I'm
Anything
not
else?
leaving.
There's more show.
Are you
I'm not leaving.
are you going back to the radio or
Oh, I don't think so.
no?
You mean to do the golf show?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not? Why? All right.
Drew doesn't like golf.
I mean, you already know why.
We know how that goes.
You already know why.
I meant 1570. I meant were you going back there?
No, I'm not going. I don't think I'm doing the golf show.
No. All right. It's disappointing. Ken, you want
is
to
what
plug
it
something?
is.
Friends, go see the Quakers.
We're gonna play. We're gonna play. I believe on May 1st.
What?
At 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
at Calvert Hall.
Mm.
We are going to host. I believe it's Chapelgate in a baseball game. Doubleheader day. Calvert Hall. I forgot who they're playing. And then Friends is going to play on that field.
Are you guys, forking over a little rent or anything? Or
There's
to Mulford.
there's something going on.
all right, yeah, we're not letting you in there free.
Well, you have the last
They
couple.
got to
Of,
clean up after.
you have the last couple of years.
Okay.
You got to do that.
Well, we got to change it up then.
we're gonna do.
Are you guys going to be any good at baseball?
I actually, in our world, yes. Not gonna be your.
Are you
could
C, Howards, or B? C. Are you C in all sports?
No.
What sports are you B?
We are B in MIA basketball. We are B in IAM soccer. We are B in tennis. Get a couple.
Is there
Bs.
a huge discernible drop off between B and C?
No. Bottom of B and top of C is
Same thing.
Same thing.
Okay. All right.
Very good. I don't know what just happened.
You said you'd plug something. That's what he's
You asked me to plug.
And then I let Drew
We're
keep
talking about
talking.
friends.
We're talking about
get excited.
our world.
Not our fault. You went to Perry Hall.
We're winners. That's what we are. We're winners over at Perry Hall.
Yeah.
How'd Calvert Hall do in the playoffs this year, huh?
Well, we won.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
You talking about golf?
No, I was talking about football.
Oh, we won. We won the Turkey Bowl.
I'm familiar with
That's
that.
the only game
What
that
about
matters.
The only game that matters.
That's the only, it doesn't
about
matter.
the Only game that
matters.
You
How'd they
must
do in
not
the-
know
how'd they do
Calvert
in the
Hall very
playoffs?
well.
How'd they do in the playoffs?
We could go 0-9.
How'd they do? Perry Hall didn't make the title game. So
I don't
know what I'm doing.
understand how they didn't make the playoffs. I thought they were tied for all that.
We
It
were.
was a weird. It was a weird thing because it didn't make any sense
I
for the
know.
standings.
It's a real shame. It's
Well,
a real
so
shame.
the Loyola game counts as like a loss.
What do you got
That's
against
why.
Calvert Hall?
We won.
I know,
that?
but when the
I didn't have anything against Calvert Hall. He started talking again about Perry Hall, so now I have to. I have no choice.
Gets very offended by his
Oh,
alma mater.
okay.
Not at all. I love my alma mater.
You know what Glenn got on his SATs?
There we go.
Oh God.
Did you hear what he got? Barbecue sauce.
Drew Forrester, Ken Zalis, appreciate him stopping by. Tidbit, Tubular, and Zion Elee to wrap it up. It's Glenn Clark Radio. Get in the game with Volo Sports. With over 15 sports to choose from, join a league or grab a Volo membership for discounted play, free daily pickups, fitness classes, and exclusive events. But the best part? A portion of every league fee helps the Volo Kids Foundation provide free sports to over 5,000 kids across Baltimore City each year. Don't miss out. Early pricing for the winter season ends December 12th. Final registration deadline is January 15th. Sign up now at volosports.com/Baltimore.
Give your New Year's Eve the magic touch at Live Casino. Let your wicked side out to play for good at our Spellbound New Year's Eve celebration. Open bar tickets start at just $75. Experience our $76,000 Spellbound countdown, where over 100 lucky winners will score cash, free play, and luxury jewelry. Will you be lucky at Live? At Arundel Mills, must be 21. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The weather's getting cooler, so when you and your family are picking out a place to dine, be it lunch or dinner, let's make it nice and easy. Now, with two great locations, the Costas Inn remains your #1 destination. Whether you want to get steamed crabs and the full Costas menu out at the original location at 4100 North Point Boulevard, or sample the complete menu minus the steamed crabs at the new location above the grandstand at the Timonium Racetrack, Costas is your place to go. Check out the website, CostasInn.com, for a look at the menu, and if you want to plan that crab feast, call 410-477-1975. The Costas Inn.
Gambling can be a fun and entertaining experience, but there are risks involved. If you're planning on betting on the game at the casino or on your phone or computer, know your limit, stay within it. Set a budget and a time to stop. Remember, gambling isn't a financial solution, and it doesn't mix well with alcohol or drugs. Know the risks and have a plan before you begin gambling. For free and confidential services, call 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 or go to helpmygamblingproblem.org.
Looking for Baltimore's premier waterfront dining experience? Head to Nick's Fish House, located in the Baltimore Peninsula. Enjoy crabs all year long, plus happy hour Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6. Planning a celebration? From rehearsal dinners to corporate crab feasts, Nick's is the spot to make it unforgettable. And the fun doesn't stop there. Live music fills the air every Thursday through Sunday. Check out the full lineup at nicksfishhouse.com. Nick's, it's where Baltimore comes to eat, drink, and play by the water.
Make the most out of every day in your Toyota RAV4. Available in hybrid or gas-only models. A RAV4 can get you where you want to go in style. Check out buyatoyota.com for deals on new RAV4s from your local Toyota dealer today.
Coming back in here with Glenn and the other guy, Garrett, whatever his name is. You know who they are.
Senator. What the hell is this? Subpoena for records. Sphinx Club? Man of the year.
What kind of bullshit is this? You people must be out your damn mind.
You were in the Sphinx Club. My uncle used to tend bar over there. Marvin Thompson, short guy.
What is your name,
around.
officer?
Detective Sidner, sir.
Major crimes. Shit.
Enjoy your day, sir.
Son, we're gonna see about this.
Safe home, Isiah Whitlock. I don't know, 10, 12.
Got more if we want them.
I mean, we could do that all day, and it'd be better than what we just did. 10, 12 years ago or so, we did a 20th anniversary celebration of The Wire on the old radio station. And it was the first time I ever talked to Isiah Whitlock. And I just enjoyed our conversation so much that I checked in a couple times when, like, I saw the film Cedar Rapids, and I loved it. And there's a great scene in Cedar Rapids where he says something, they say, some people tell me I sound like Senator Clay Davis from The Wire. It's just really funny. But I would text him about it, be like, hey, man, I just saw Cedar Rapids. You're incredible. And we had a really long conversation. When Michael K. Williams passed away, I was reaching out to set up having him come on the show because I loved Michael K. Williams. Someone else I had the opportunity to get to know a little bit over the years. And I sent him a message, and I said, hey, man, and we ended up, he called me, not on the air, off the air, and we talked for an hour, just telling stories. Because I was such an Isiah Whitlock fan, man. Like, he was just so good that I didn't want to. I remember where I was. I was at the old Nacho Mama's, the one that was in Towson, when he called me. And I think it was around, we were doing something for somebody's birthday. It might have been my birthday. It might have been in September.
Wow, he called you for your birthday?
Yeah, no, he didn't call me for my birthday. He called me because when did Michael K. Williams pass away? What
Recent.
time? No, I know what.
Oh.
I mean, like, what time of the year? It was September.
Summer?
He died on my birthday. He
Oh,
died on September 6th, so it's exactly what it was. I had reached out to Isiah Whitlock, and I was out at the old Nacho Mama's, this is in 2021, to have dinner with my family, and Isiah Whitlock called me, and I was like, oh. And then when we finished dinner, I called him back, and we just ended up talking for an hour. Like, I was in the car with my wife, and she was driving, and she was like, what is going on? I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I'm having a magical experience right now just shooting the S with Isiah Whitlock. And then we ended up having him on a bunch of times. I had him on the radio station when Cocaine Bear came out because it was just, it was so much fun. We were talking about that. I said, dude, how quickly when you see that script is it yes? Like, how quickly does that happen? Obviously iconic as Clay Davis, forever associated with the word shit. Like, no human being has ever been more associated with one word than shit. And he was happy to do it. Like, every time he would come on the show, you would sometimes have people that you'd be associated with something, and you don't want to sound like a hack by like, hey, man, could you say? And it's also awkward because it's the radio, right? Like, so he knew exactly how to do it where he wouldn't say the final syllable. Like, he would just say, shit, and that would be it. That would be it. And so you wouldn't want to do that because, like, you respect him too much to think that I want you to just play your greatest hits. Like, it's not a dance for me situation. So if you didn't have him do it, he would end the call. Like, he would always end the call whenever he did a radio hit with us. End the call by saying, as always, Glenn, thank you for having me. And shit. Like, he would just always do it. I loved Isiah Whitlock. Brilliant performer. And I'm telling you, if you've never watched Cedar Rapids, he was awesome. He was so much fun, and everything about Cocaine Bear was fun, but he was particularly fun in Cocaine Bear. Just a genius, man. Just a freaking genius. And it sucks that he's gone and Michael K's gone. And I know a lot of people, we lost. I feel terrible. I don't remember who the actor was that played Ziggy.
James Ransone, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
who passed away just I think last week. So yeah, it sucks, but my God, what an artist, man! What a freaking artist, and what a gift he had. Love you, Isiah, and thank you for the friendship. Like I it always was really cool to me that like he treated really just basically because I was in Baltimore, and he felt. This is what I would compare it to: an athlete who played in Baltimore and didn't like just moved away. And most athletes do anymore. Like, there's very few athletes that stay in the community. Like, that's a bygone era. There's a few. Obviously, Kadri lives here, and
Adam's different, I guess, because
Adam doesn't live here anymore. No,
but he's still very involved.
But it's like the guys that actually stay and live here are very few and far between. Very few.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cal was from here, so it doesn't like this is his home. Like Steve Johnson, of course, lives here, but this is his home. This is where he's from. Like some guys, but it's fewer and further between. Modern Mike Bordick stayed, right? Like Mike Bordick was not from here, but stayed here after his playing career. But even Ben doesn't live here. Like Jim Palmer doesn't live here. Like these aren't very few guys do stay. And it's a similar like some of those guys just like talking to Baltimore, right? Like, you call a former athlete, like Sam Adams, you could tell when we called him was really tickled to just talk to Baltimore again. And that's sort of what it was for Isiah Whitlock. It was like going back to the home team, like, oh yeah, Baltimore, 100%. Like he loved his time here that much and felt like he was part of the community and would always talk about the way they were treated by the community. Man, it was really cool. It was really cool, and it really does. It hurt me. Like it hurt me because we had the privilege of getting to know Isiah Whitlock really well over the years. I knew Michael, and that's maybe the saddest part to me is that the two guys from the cast that I knew the best were Michael Kay and Isiah Whitlock. It's gutting, man. It's just, Ed obviously, but I don't really count Ed. But yeah, man, that's. Sucks. Just sucks. Safe home. Love you, man. Thank you. Let's get a tidbit. Tidbit is brought to you today by the Stan the Fan Variety Hour. Stan, Ross, and Luke did get together this week to talk about Zach Eflin. If you missed it, find it Facebook.com/PressBoxSports, YouTube.com/PressBoxOnline, or PressBoxOnline.com/video. And as always, Stan's shows are brought to you by the Costas Inn and the Costas Inn in Timonium. Shout out the Costas Inn. Man, we had a feast yesterday. Crab balls. One of them was wasted. John Colson. But
he owe us one? Is that
what's that?
John.
I don't have any issue with that. I think you should address that with him. But man, that was wonderful. Love the Costas Inn. God bless them. And if you haven't checked out the new one yet, in Timonium at the Grandstand, you got to do that today.
Fifth quarterback, or there's a quarterback who becomes the fifth quarterback this season to win 13 games in consecutive seasons. It's only happened 5 times. Quarterback joined that list this year. Who are those 5?
Fifth quarterback.
Yeah.
To win 13 games in consecutive seasons.
It's only happened 5 times.
Oh, Sam Darnold.
I guess it's happened 6 times. One guy's did it twice. Yes, Sam Darnold is the one who joined that list this season. So he won, 14 last year with Minnesota. But yes, Darnold is the most recent to add his name to that list.
Mahomes?
Mahomes has not done that.
All right. Brady.
Tom Brady accomplished this feat twice, yes.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning in 2012 and 2013.
I don't know, but I'll say Breeze.
Drew Brees not on this.
Rodgers.
Rodgers did this in he had 3 straight seasons, 19 through 2021.
There's one more.
One more.
I don't know. It's obviously easier to do in a 17-game era than it is to do in the 16-game era. So you're inclined to have it be more modern?
It is not more modern. He was
in the
16 modern, but
in the 16-game era.
Yes, yeah.
John Elway.
Not John Elway. He was the first to do this.
But
always close.
Dan Marino.
Not Marino.
Jim Kelly.
Nope.
Troy Aikman.
Little
Joe Montana.
Far back.
Little too far back.
Just a little.
Brett Favre.
Yes, Brett Favre. 96-97. First quarterback to win 13 games in back-to-back seasons.
Very good. Very good. Let's get Tubular. Tubular is brought to you today by Project Game Day. Ken will be back with us on Sunday night for Project Game Day. Come hang out with us. PressBoxOnline.com/game day. Myself, KZ, Rita, Stecca, Griffin, former Ravens linebacker Tyus Bowser. After the big AFC North Championship showdown between the Ravens and Steelers. Come join us. It's all brought to you by 1-800-GAMBLER, HelpMyGamblingProblem.org, the Costas Inn, and Live Casino and Hotel Maryland. Here's what's coming up today and tonight, tubular-wise. As Griffin pointed out, bowl games already underway for the day. Right now, Iowa and Vanderbilt in whatever the ReliaQuest Bowl is. Then Nebraska and Utah at 3:30 in the Las Vegas Bowl. And then, of course, the big one tonight, Miami and Ohio State, 7:30 on ESPN in the Cotton Bowl and the College Football Playoff.
Probably talking a lot of S to start doing this.
Sure. CBS has the Sun Bowl between Arizona State and Duke
Tony
at
the
2
Tiger.
o'clock. Sure.
Sun
And
Bowl.
ABC has the Citrus Bowl between Michigan and Texas at 3. College Hoops, Loyola and American, 1 o'clock, and BU Navy, 1 o'clock, both on ESPN+. Towson and Hampton at 2:30 on Monumental 2 and Flow Sports.
The Deuce.
Yeah, sure. Everything else, go to glennclarkradio.com. Find it there. Big non-sports day.
Stranger Things series finale at 8
That's right.
o'clock on the old Netflix. Or if you were lucky enough to get tickets like 6 months ago, you could have seen it in a movie theater.
Oh, how about that?
And then, of course, we got all the New Year's Eve stuff. Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve, the Nashville Big Bash.
Sure.
That one's on CBS. And
Sure.
Each network's got their Anderson Cooper, Andy Cohen have their thing on CNN. And then, speaking of CNN, we talked about the Chevy Chase documentary tomorrow night on CNN.
Also tomorrow, obviously, the College Football Playoff, the rest of the quarterfinals. Orange Bowl was Oregon, Texas Tech at noon. Rose Bowl, Alabama, Indiana at 4. Sugar
Rose
Bowl,
Parade at 11.
Ole Miss and Georgia at 8, all on ESPN. And the Maryland women play Illinois tomorrow at 4 on Big Ten Network. So that's the deal. Yeah, we will be off tomorrow, and then we will be back on.
I was planning on
back on Friday. Stan will be here, I assume. I guess I got to confirm that with him. We're going to preview Ravens Steelers with Max Starks, Steelers color analyst, and
Bo will join us.
Bo Smoka will join us before he quits, and Stuff and Things on Friday's show. Thanks to everybody at PressBox, all of our great sponsors and partners, including Live Casino and Hotel, 1-800-GAMBLER, HelpMyGamblingProblem.org, CountySports.zone, your local Toyota dealer, BuyAToyota.com, the Costas Inn, Volo Sports, the Baltimore area High's Dairy Stores, Nick's Fish House, and more. And don't forget the print issue of PressBox, the best of issue. As we celebrate the new year, get this best of 2025 for free at your neighborhood High's Dairy Store here in Baltimore. Thanks to Griffin at Griffin_Bass. Follow us on Twitter. Oh, I guess I should have thanked Drew, to KZ, and you're about to hear from Zion Elee. We'll get it all up in the greatest hits section of the...
You're telling me you don't want to check out the Nashville Big Bash hosted by Burt Kreischer and
tab
Hardy?
At GlennClarkRadio.com. Yeah, right. That's that. At Griffin_Bass for him, at Glenn Clark Radio for us, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Have a great Wednesday evening and Happy New Year. We will see you on Friday. Go Towson, go Loyola, go Navy Hoops, go Maryland women tomorrow. Duke sucks. We wrap up today's show. I had to do this. Well, you'll probably be able to tell when I had to do this based on the way that I'm dressed. We had to do this a little bit earlier, but an opportunity to catch up with one of the top commits, the top commit in Maryland football history.
Wow.
Top signee, that is. Zion Elee from St. Francis right here on GCR. Coming up this Saturday down in Florida, it is the Under Armour All-American game, and our next guest is going to be a part of that. Again, someone that we've always enjoyed watching. We can't wait to watch for the next few years at Maryland. He is Baltimore's own, or Harford County's own. The star of St. Francis, Zion Elee, is with us now here on GCR. Zion, it's Glenn back in Baltimore. Happy New Year to you, man. Thank you for taking the time for us.
Of course, man. Happy New Year to you, man.
Hey, man, it's great to hear from you. I remember we talked last year, and you were laughing at me because I brought up people that, doubted that you were actually going to end up at Maryland. How much have you enjoyed that this year? That, I know everybody you talk to is like, I don't believe you. You're not really. How fun has that been for you to hear everybody not believe it, doubt it, and for you to end up being like, nah, man, I'm signing with Maryland. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Not gonna lie, just seeing the look on their faces when I actually did it. Like, when you say nobody believed me, literally nobody believed I was actually gonna end up here, and now I am. It's like, damn, they didn't believe it this whole time. Now they see it though.
Zion, what do you when people say why, right? When they say why would you go to Maryland? Everybody wanted you. You could have gone anywhere in the country. What do you tell them about why you made that decision?
I mean, I told them why not. You know what I'm saying? Why would I not go to Maryland? That's where I'm from, first of all. It's not too far from me. It gives me comfortability. I know that area. I have a great connection with the coaches. We can relate because we're from the same area. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bigger connection than I would have than a guy I just met during the recruiting process in another state, all the way over there. Like, why'd I go 300 miles when I can go 50? And I can develop where I'm at. It's not like Maryland isn't in the school in a conference or a predicament where I can't develop. Maryland has players that went to the league. We have it's proof in the pudding. So it's proof in the pudding of developmental era. So I could definitely develop where I'm at.
How important was it to you that Mike Locksley was still the coach at Maryland for you to make sure before you sign on the dotted line? How much of a big deal was that for you?
It was definitely a big deal. You know, there was some controversy where he wasn't about to stay, but you know, when he made that decision, when Maryland made that decision to keep him, I was pretty excited, and I was still ready to go.
I appreciate that, man. Zion, for now, you have handled the spotlight. Like you've been playing under the spotlight for some time, right? Like you have been one of the top prospects in the country. Now to be the highest rated signee in Maryland history, what does that mean to you? Are you the type of person that embraces that pressure and says, okay, yeah, I want to be able to live up to that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm ready to go through everything they tell me I have to. You know, I'm ready to carry the torch of being a highly talented recruit. I just gotta show my ability and show why I really was that. So I'm ready to showcase my talents and show the world why the highest recruit went to Maryland.
Zion Elee is with us. Again, the Under Armour All-American game is this Saturday down in Florida. Zion, what is it that you feel like? Because I like when I was calling games for you guys on NLSE, the first time I saw you, you popped off. Like I was like, oh, this guy is different. Like this is a different human being that I'm watching it. What do you feel like has improved most in your game just from the time that you arrived at St. Francis to now as you're getting ready to start your Maryland career?
I definitely got more frequent in play recognition. I'm able to really get in the run, put some damage in the run, and I'm still currently perfecting my pass rush. I'm always getting better in that constantly. So yeah, I feel like I definitely upgraded from last year. I'm only elevating in my skill.
Have you gotten to know either Sidney Stewart or Zahir Mathis? Because like both of them coming back now, I know Zahir made that official. Like the thought of the three of you all on the same side of the ball is really enticing. How special do you feel like the trio of you guys can be moving forward?
It definitely is going to be a special thing to watch. You know, a lot of people are prepared to see it, and the connection I have with Sid is kind of my neighbor. Like he lives like up the street from where I live at, and we train together in our hometown. So we've already had a connection. With Zaire, I met him in the Under Armour game last year. And the Under Armour camp, I had a little conversation with him at the Under Armour game. He was actually talking to me before he committed to Maryland. He was like, should I commit to Maryland? I was telling him, yeah. So see him go off this year and to see Sid go off this year, two guys I know very, very well before they committed and after they committed, it definitely brings some joy to me. You know? And now I get to play with them.
Do you believe that, like, that when you arrive, you guys will be capable? You saw what they did this year. They got off to a great start. We all know what happened from there. That you guys will be capable of competing with the best teams in the Big Ten immediately?
Hell yeah. I'm ready to compete against whoever, you know, me personally. And I know my guys are too.
What drives you, Zion? Like, where does your, like, what has gotten you to this point? Some of it I get is just God-given ability, right? Like, I understand. You and I are different. I can't do the things that you do. But beyond just the God-given ability, where does it come from for you that you are at this point, that you have this drive to be the best in the country?
It's kind of just my heart, man, my motor. I just can't give up, and I like in my mind, I just strive to be the best, dominating everybody in front of me. That's just what I think about all the time. When I line up in front of somebody, I think about how I can dominate this guy. So that's just my mindset.
I appreciate that, man, right? Like, I love that, right? Like every time you're like, I'm going to kick this guy's ass. That's just the way it's going to be, man. I dig that. Zion, I know that I'm sure you had a lot of people asking you about, if you were going to go to Maryland, why were you taking other visits? Can you describe, like, what that process was like for you to be in other places, to hear from other folks, and what that did for you as a person, as a football player, even if you knew always where you were going to be?
Really, I was cutting the outside noise off from their standpoint, talking about me going on other visits. But me going on other visits is really just the connections I already built with the coaches before I committed, So I just wanted to go check them out before I really made my final decision. Even though I knew where I was headed, I just wanted to, check these places out before everything gets serious, before I can't, It's an experience. You only get to this experience once. You only go through high school once. So I just wanted to do everything,
I
get that out the way.
We don't care, man. You're in Maryland now. We don't. You can go on. Like, it worked out the way we wanted it to work out. Can I ask? And please understand when I ask this question, if the answer is yes, I am thrilled for you. I'm sure you're aware that Mike said that now guys you can get NIL money just for going on visits, right? Like, Is that legit? Can you get paid just for going on a visit? Because if you can, man, I think you should be going on a visit every day.
I don't really know from my standpoint. I have definitely heard guys getting paid a bunch of money to go on visits and stuff, but from my standpoint, I don't know anything about that.
Okay, all right. Dude, if it's available, my God, I would take a visit. I would take 3 different visits in one day if that was possible.
Yeah, man. I had that experience.
Take that as many as you can. You've been through this before, obviously doing the All-American game, right? Like, what has it meant to you? And you guys played in a national championship game just a couple weeks ago. But what does it mean to you to be able to play in these high-profile opportunities, and how much do you think that helps you prepare for that adjustment to playing at the college level next season?
It definitely helps me prepare a lot. Going into this game, there's a lot of big recruits and big-name guys that are going to go up to college and play big ball, So playing against them right now is just a preparation for the next level.
How much have you felt that, like, because you're one of the best recruits in the country, have you felt like other guys have a bullseye on you, like offensive linemen, are like, I'm not going to let this guy beat me on Saturday? Have you felt some of that this week?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of young guys, and I know if I was the young guy, I'm aiming for the top head honcho. You know what I'm saying? I'm going at him, and I'm not going to let this guy dominate me. So I already know how they're going to go against me in practice in the game. Everybody's going to try their hardest to, get that win against Zion Elee.
Yeah, right? Like, they want you.
I'm ready for it.
I appreciate that, man. I love that about you. Zion, the St. Francis experience, right? Beyond just the football part of it. And look, the football part's a big deal. We just talked about it. You all won a national championship. But the experience of being at a place like that, and a place where a lot of people have chips on their shoulders because it's a small school. It's a historically, a black school, and not a place that has always been the sexiest prep academy like the places out in California, right? What did being there do for you as a human beyond football to learn from that experience to prepare you for the rest of your life?
The environment definitely molded me into a better man and who I am today. Being there changed my trajectory and the way I think of things, the way I think of things on the field and off the field, and it impacted me a lot. There's a lot of guys that are from different situations and different places in the area, and we just all bonded together and we kind of felt each other.
And obviously, most of them are like going on to play at major. Like, how crazy is that to you? That like you look around and like it's everywhere. It's you, it's like Alabama, it's Oregon, like it's Auburn. It's nuts. Like you guys, it's basically like a traveling all-star team.
Yeah, man. It's a bunch of guys going to different places, different colleges. It was a pleasure to be on the same team with someone.
That's cool, man.
A lot of diverse, big athletes.
Anybody else you still feel like you could get to show up at Maryland before this is all? Like, I know everybody's made their decisions at this point, but like, are you still working on anybody? Is there still somebody that you're like, hey, man, you think transfer portal? You thinking about coming this way?
Not at the moment, but when I get on campus, we're definitely going to see what guys can pull out the transfer portal.
I love that, man. Zion, remind Maryland fans how they can be giving you a follow.
You can hit me on Instagram. My name is Zion Elee on Instagram. You can hit me on TikTok. It's Lower Zion for real on TikTok. So I'm pretty easy to reach. Just type in my name. You're going to see my socials everywhere.
Man, we are so excited, as you could imagine, right? Zion, tell me something about you, right? Like, give me a New Year's resolution for 2026.
My New Year's resolution, I want to be a freshman All-American. I want to be a defensive player of the year. I want to break all the freshman records for D linemen at Maryland. And I want to have at least 10 sacks.
Dude, you know what's crazy? My New Year's resolution is exactly the same. For you to do all of those things in 2026. Zion, dude, we're so happy for you. We can't wait. This Saturday, 4 o'clock, the Under Armour All-American game. We can't wait to watch you one more time and then see you here in the spring. Zion, congratulations on everything you've already done, dude. We can't wait to see you as you get on campus, man. Thank you for taking the time for us all, as always. And